Okay, there we go. Okay. Hopefully audio's not fucked. Let's see, as far as I can tell, audio should be fine. What is it set to right now? It's set to my Arknights in the background. Let's see. Let me edit this. Give me the gold. Money, money, money.
The wiring in this room's terrible. Who did this?
Thank you, Wolfenite. Very cool.
I'm gonna sort everything out here line by line.
Okay, whatever.
Surely there's no speed limit in Rhodes Island's corridors.
Get that done. Get this done. Rest, credit tally.
ほんと迷宮みたいだよね。
Any more fun things to do, Doctor?
Winnings from Vendetta. PreRift weekend was fun. I have the footage for openings. I don't think I have any match footage. Namely because I think for casual events, it's probably not ideal to record people. At least in the sense that, like, kind of rude. Okay, so we'll use this as background music. I need to, like, hold on. Maybe I need to make this bigger or something. Let me check. Okay, so I got a lot. I got a lot of boxes. Or a lot of packs. This is pretty zoomed in. I was able to snag a box from the PreRift, but essentially I got roughly, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I got 2/3 of a box. Yippee! Out of...
Are you taking a break?
7 pre-rifts, that's
my
an
banner as a
average
blanket.
of... hold on, let me disable voice. Let me choose a different BGM. I'll just disable voice for now. Out of 7 pre-rifts, that's an average of 2 to 3, which sounds about right. I went 2-1, I think, most of them, and then I think I got 3-0. I think once, maybe 1-2-1 or 1-1-2. I did not come away packless is the main thing. Unfortunately, I did not pull any overnumbered, so that one is a little more unfortunate. I got, I think, Pool Party Renekton, and that was like the fanciest thing. Okay, hold on. Camera's getting disabled for a little bit while I readjust the angle so that it's not super high, so that I'm not like fighting over angle. There we go. Okay. Now then, let us begin. So, all in all, Vendetta was really fun. I think pre-rifts were pretty balanced. I think you had a fighting chance with almost all pre-rifts, except for if you pulled... Which one was it? I think if you pulled Nasus, it was a little difficult to play. You had very easy units to choose, but it was one of those things where like the units were like okay, but like they weren't like power bombs. Okay, Altard Zed. So this purple set was fucked up. I will not lie. Why is the camera like this? Can it focus? Is there a way I can make this focus? Hold on. LG. LG. Focus. Okay. I mean, we'll just have to do autofocus, but yeah. So, good start. Good start today. Zed without a sound. This thing was fucked up in pre-rifts, I will not lie. This guy was like kind of mid. These two cards are really good in the pre-rift. I think if anyone watching is gonna go play Riftbound pre-rift, Ruthless Strike is super solid, especially for dealing with this guy, because he's almost impossible to deal with normally. This is a very solid sealed card. This is like whatever. The Shen pre-rift, unironically, was really good, which meant that this was a really good spell. This was also super good. This battlefield sucked ass. This sucked ass. This sucked ass. This was... You would think being able to infinitely generate units is good, but like the games are over by like turn 4, or at least you know the games are over by turn 4. So this is like if no one knows what they're doing. So sadly, that card sucked. I am very interested in using it in Jace, but yeah, all in all, it just kind of sucked. Pee pee poo poo. Rune. Then. Ooh, Crystal Rose set. That's not bad. Now, granted, this is alt art rarity. This is not like a particularly rare card. If any of you are planning to buy this card online or anything, wait until after it releases, because there are some people selling it for like 400, some people selling it for 100. This is not worth that. This is like 40. A Kale, goat of pre-rifts, because you can power her 3 times and she has deflect 3, except when she doesn't. Gameplank's also like relatively okay. Gameplink sucks. Gameplink sucks competitively because as soon as you attempt to empower him, they star-crossed you, which stinks. Shock Blast was also really goated. This Poro sucks. This is basically a Poro that is like an in-between for Chemtech Enforcer. This can only see usage in Jinx. This guy sucks. This guy is good. Forsaken Bakai. It was really good if you were running the Renekton pre-rift. It was just a very solid card. 2 or 2 drop that could swing for 3. This was also solid. Again, good. This battlefield was funny because so Mystic Vortex applies, for those of you who can't read it, Mystic Vortex says during showdowns here, cards with reaction cost 1 more power to play. This includes, right now, rules as written, any ambush. But the biggest thing is there are almost like no reaction suite spells in the game for Vendetta. So it was a little weird that they chose to do this. It was basically a nothing burger battlefield, if that makes sense. Okay. So, 2 packs, 2 hits. I know for a fact that I pulled from a box that already had an overnumbered Zed pulled from for like 2 of the packs. So, being able to hit alt art is already pretty good. Okay, no alt art runes. The alt art runes actually do look really good. Cannon Legend, so this pack is a dud. Signature spell? No. Eclipse Dragon was a really nice bomb to have. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, when I say bomb, I mean like units that are just very good on their own. So anything above 6 might is a very good unit. Anything that has deflect, anything that can accelerate out. So this was like really good if you could cheat it out. The issue is that it kind of sucked. Like, you had to have been playing a mini game with a certain other card. I'll show you what that card is. Hold on if I have it. Cloud Drake was whatever. Punching. Licky Poro is really funny. Licky Poro sucks. Even in Shen, Licky Poro sucks. Masa was okay. Rampage was a solid sealed card. This thing technically is really good. in sealed, and can replace challenge as like a one of, but only if you can afford like the only if like you're already winning, or like it's a card that can win outside of combat, or the card that can be damaged. So think Mbessa. Orange Mbessa loves that card. Okay, so first non-good empower token. I do like these empower tokens, and then it comes with the gold. This looks like Braum. I'm excited to see Braum. There are enough Poros now that like I would love to see a Poro focus deck. Renekton, really good in sealed. This Nasus is okay. It's the one that comes in the pre-rift kit for Nasus. 5 for 1. 5 and 1 for 6 might is solid. It means turn 2 going second, you just play it. Old Poro, I think, is my favorite card to come out of Vendetta. Because, I mean, look at him. Look at them. Look at the old guy. Oh, hold on. He's just an old guy. And then, yeah, I mean, the rest of these are like, whatever. God of Roar, super good in the male pre-kit. Spiderlings are funny. This was good in Shen, because you could just randomly assign it. Hungry Wolf never came up. Raven Bloom was worthless. And Shadow Order Disciple, I think, was like a really good card if you could get a bunch of flow spells. So think Up From Deep, think Dragon Body, and Dredge Up. I think one of my go-to strategies, and I might release the video later, one of my go-to strategies was just hit Kennen pre-rift kit, hit Alawi, and hit 1 extra Dredge Up and Dragon Body, and then all of a sudden everything, or not Dredge Up, 1 Up From Deep and Dragon Body, and then I just had infinite tentacles. Oh, what is it? Okay, green, orange Renekton Altart, another Altart is pretty good. This is okay. This is like an okay card. I wish it was better, but it's serviceable. Dredge Up is good. Okay, so this is the one that is a mini game. So there were a lot of cards in a pre-rift. For those of you who can't see it, yeah, there we go. If you control fewer runes than your opponent at the start of your beginning phase, give me +2 in ganking. So the reason this thing was a fun mini game is that while your opponent is running the game and trying to do anything, as long as they open a chain, you can immediately recycle your runes. So what you could do is you could have a little mini game where you stare at your opponent and then you just recycle your runes to 1 less than them at the start of your turn, which then forces them to play a mini game on how much do they want to ruin their economy. Great card, fun card, completely worthless outside of constructed, or outside of limited, but it's a good card, Shadow Blade Lurker, I saw someone with 5 of these in their deck. Mind you, you only get 25, so 20% of his deck was Shadow Blade Lurker, and he only ever hit 2 at a time, so that was funny. Got a roar, like I said, busted. This battlefield's funny. It's really good for Kennen. It's okay-ish if you're running Miracle Zed. This battlefield sucks regardless, unless you have a ton of flow spells. Boil. And then, okay, this is genuinely a really good card, both in Constructed and in Limited, because this turns into a persistent Under Titan. And then, but if you just play 4 and 1, it's a persistent buff. Like, it's as if you played Rally the Troops on everything, or it's like you have Trifarian War Camp everywhere. And if you combine it with Trifarian War Camp, like, it is really good. So I suspect Rek'Sai will likely be playing that. Rek'Sai, any go wide decks. Let me organize this a little. It's getting a little messy. And not the football player. Football? Soccer? You know what I mean. But yeah, I think the cards for this set are pretty good. If you ever played in Unleashed pre-rifts, you may have noticed that it felt pretty one-sided versus in Vendetta pre-rift, all of it felt pretty good. Like, every card, every kit was relatively playable. You didn't look at Jhin and go, man, this shit sucks. Like, you definitely had a lot of good playable cards in Vendetta. And I think every kit, apart from maybe Nasus, maybe Jace, was good. The reason I say Jace is because Jace had a lot of gear. Jace was guaranteed a tools of the future. If I can pull it, I'll show y'all. Ooh, thanks for the follow. I heard that noise very faintly. Nice pulls, thank you. Why am I not able to see it? This is so weird. Do I need to relog? Okay. But yeah. So these 3 are good. Damn. For anyone who got to experience double legends, we are now in the era of double decree. Do I have double decree? Oh, that would have been funny. So it used to be double legend, but now double decree is the new dud pack. This guy was good. Grumpy Rock Bear, unironically, was like a very solid defender, because if you didn't have the ability to kill units on action speed on your opponent's turn, this thing just needed to be a 7 might blocker and just make it to keep your opponent from conquering. Have we gone over most of these? Werebag was whatever. Like these 2 like are semi okay, but it's pretty bad, all things considered. Clairvoyance almost saw no play. I don't think I ever saw anyone running it in their PreRift deck. It was funny, but it wasn't that great. Dame the Despoiler is a very funny card. Here, I'll hold it up for y'all to read. But basically, if you've ever been like remembered or born witness to anyone talking about like, why is it so? Why don't I have a light? There we go. When I attack or defend while empowered, choose a unit here, increase my might to its might this turn to give me +1. So the issue is that you're not allowed to go, I'm gonna be big, because Dame the Despoiler goes, I'm big, but I'm better. Literally, my power counters yours. And the thing to say, that thing's annoying. Worst part is it can choose itself and just give it a generic +1. So even if you swing in with like 2 lower might units, if you don't beat it entirely, it just goes, nope. Rune? No. This is a legend, I think. Oh. It's just cannon. This cannon's good. This is unironically a very solid cannon for both sealed and constructed. Because like being on play stun is really good. Hide stun also really good. Just remember it costs 2 energy. I fucked up. One day and I forgot about that. Dredge up again, super good. We haven't hit tentacles, which is really interesting. This Solari Soarhawk, I think, is literally just here for maybe Shen and maybe Mbessa. Other than that, it's kind of worthless. And X-Type Formula is also kind of worthless. Okay. So, we still have a good chunk of my winnings left. Let's see how we're doing. So far, 3 alt-art pulls is pretty good. No overnumbered, which is a little disappointing, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, so it's a rune in the back. Show me alt-art rune. Fuck. No alt-art rune. Show me overnumber? Damn, it's Kale. And Renekton. This Renekton's really funny, because when you play the actual Renekton Legend, you just go accelerate, going second, accelerate this shit out, and then swing, and then just wipe out everything they walked overcommitted. Very funny card, a very bozo card, if I'm not gonna lie. And then like, yeah, Tornado Warrior, I don't get who is gonna actually play this. I'm like trying to think of like situational one-time empowers, but like there's nothing. Remind me to sort out the Spiderling. This Up From Deep card is busted, both in sealed and in constructed, because it's the ability to trade 1 card for 4 units. They might be 1 might units, but we're in purple, where we don't care about the might of our units, we care that your units are gone. Via like bouncing them, or if you're playing purple red, you have kill spell, purple blue, you have debuff and kill, and purple green, you have pump. Like, it's absolutely insane. Mech and Recruit. Okay, that's good for token decks. This will be really good for like Darius deck if I play it. And Jace. Jace as a Legend's okay. I mean, he's solid. He wasn't like game winning, but he was solid. And then I think we've gone over everything. I don't think there were any new cards. We haven't pulled a Dragon Soul. This battlefield's funny. Ignore Deflect while here is pretty good if the meta ends up being like super dominated by Deflect units. So like if Aurelia is super popular, you just go, okay, Aurelia, this is a neutral battlefield for all intents and purposes. I need you dead. Okay, we're running a little low, probably like 5 packs left. This is probably a legend. Mel? Yeah, it's a Mel legend. A Tragedy, and then Steel Paws. Good for Nasus, which we will be looking at later. I got publicly executed with this card. And someone publicly executed me because they played this, burned, empowered. They played Renekton. They did this. They burned the power. They empowered it, and then they perfect execution me with the remaining energy. And I was like, what the fuck? And this gear is solid. It's just an answer to, it's just so that you don't have to play Vilemaw, but like realistically it's just to say Overzealous fan doesn't get to play the game. Not much else. If I come away with just 3 alt arts, I'm gonna be relatively sad, but it is what it is. I pulled 0 overnumbereds from my PreRift kits, sadly. Fuck. Please be Double Decree. Hey, Double Decree. Double Decree pack. Yippee. This Decree of Rage actually is really useful because it can't be countered. So it just goes 4 might. I'll ruin your tempo. Anything interesting over here? No. Wait, was that for? Okay. Mournful Witness is going to be really good. If you're playing a Kali and you don't have Mournful Witness, you kind of just... You're kind of trolling. To be fair, Mournful Witness is like very conditional. If you die to like a sudden... like... It's a way to make it so that you can immediately survive a Wages of Pain next turn. But it requires a combat, meaning you need to let your opponent score. So you have to choose wisely. This is probably a legend. Oh, no. It's just a Epic Shen. This Shen is playable in sealed. This Shen sucks ass. I don't know anyone who's ever going to be able to let that thing score. I'm not going to lie. And then Awkward Pust. You do this for like control decks, basically. You don't want people scoring too quickly. Have we still not? Sonic Strike is good. Sonic Strike is really good. We still not pulled another dragon body? Interesting. Okay, so I think 3 pulls left. No rune. The new runes do look really good too. Okay, so the rest of this sucks. Yeah, this Jace is good. Solid 7 might modal choice. Nope, nothing good. All right, 3 packs left. Now on the bright side, this is just pre-rift winnings, so I should still be able to. Dude, can I open this? Holy shit, do I need to open this normally? Okay, we'll open this normally. Still, a lot of super playable stuff, but nothing like super defining. And nothing that like screams you had to build around it. Alt art? Nope, no alt art rune. Yippee! Ooh, another acceleration gate. Okay. That means I have 2, which means we're getting really close to being done with Jace. Okay, here's Alawi. Alawi was super busted. When you play, or when I score, play 1 tentacle from Bill's Water. I have +1 for each token unit you control. So in purple yellow, you can make like a 17 might allow you. It's really funny. More spiderlings. I'll have to take those out later. Sanction. Sanction's funny. It's like really good on Nasus is the main thing. Like not much else. Okay. Second to last pack. Fuck. This thing sucks. This is draw 7. This is like a last ditch Hail Mary card. And Nasus Legend. Okay. I mean, not terrible, right? Have I still not pulled a dragon? Oh, there we go. Dragon Form. Dragon Form's like the goat of my PreRift weekend. Alright, last pack. Overnumbered? Please? Perhaps? Nope, just another blue Ambessa. I think I have 2 of these. Wait, including this one, I have 2 of these. And then Plaza Guardian. That can go in my Rumble deck. Okay. So, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 hits out of 16, so a little under 50% for epic hit. That's not bad. Not great, but you know, it could be worse. Crystal Rose set is like the big one, I think, the one that I can like sell immediately. But other than that, like it's not the end of the world. Okay, hold on, let me. Okay, well, yeah, I think that's a pretty good one. I know I'm due for a vault from Vendetta from my local store. I'm also due like 3 boxes, I think. One from one LGS, another from the store that I do stuff for, and then I think one more from Riot. So that's good. Alright. Anyway, I have to sort bulk later. Yippee! Alright. Now we get to the fun part. And we also get to the part where I need to move stuff. Let me move this so that I draw on the thing. YouTube. Where is it? Runes and Rifts. They do not have... Okay, they don't have their stuff, so we're gonna have to go through it live. So, part of the reason I want to look at Runes and Rifts is I want to check out... the Nasus gameplay. I also need this to be display capture, right? Okay, and then let me check if my Epic Pen works. Oh, so let me turn off my video camera. There we go. Let me clean up all my trash real quick. Please hold. And hopefully the idea is that while we do these analysis and gameplay and ideas, I can figure out what the fuck I want to play this set. Right now, it's looking like probably Nasus or Mel, which are very diametrically opposed. That and Jace, but Jace is like devolving into Aurora Slop, and I'm gonna be so real, that kind of sucks. It's like it's just so uninspired. It's a good deck, like competitively, but it's also like Lux, right? There are people who enjoy combo decks that focus on finding their way to a unique strategy, like a puzzle. The issue is that when you play a card game with someone, you're not playing a single player game, you're playing with someone else. So when you choose to opt for these infinites that demonstrate no ability for your opponent to react, it is statistically better for the game, for your victory. But you look like a pussy. No, not a pussy. But you're more likely to receive criticism because it's just boring. It's really boring. I'm not gonna lie. Watching a man play with himself, like if I wanted to watch someone play with themselves, like I'd go to the orange site. Okay. Oh, I just want to. I was scared there. I looked over at my YouTube dashboard. I was like, did I fuck up? Okay. Now let's just double check my pen. I don't have it up. Let's pull it up. Pen. Okay, so what is that? Control Shift X for pen. And Control Shift C. Alright, we're good to go.
It's a double
so
conquer.
I know there was a Nasus earlier. We're gonna have to scrub for it. A Mel and a Collie.
There
it is. Here we go. Here we go.
Because you have to pay a lot of
1-on-1.
Cards that
1-on-1, and this is really funny because this is, if we take a look, this is play like 7 might or more, and this is get to 7 might or more. So Vi is gonna have a very difficult time actually reaching that point
at 4 Nasus, and when you
but yeah, so let's start from the proper beginning.
Let's go ahead and should be working.
So 2, oh, is it literally just 2 then pass? Yeah, I mean that makes sense, right?
That way you could
the list runs maybe a few 2-drops, but you're not like dying for it, right? In the meantime, being able to play Kale here as Vi is like really good because all you're wasting is energy, and if it gets star-crossed, it gets star-crossed, but you're not losing the unit, and that's the critical thing because Vi can end up like stalling. Vi ends up losing a lot. Find your center here, as expected. Channeling is really good. And a Stupefy to draw. So we're just looking to replace our hand. To be fair, Stupefy against this Kale sucks later on because of Deflect 3. So you really just want to be like might for mighting. One could even call it band for band. No, not really.
Go ahead and exhaust the legend ability. So not too bad. A little bit more efficient way of running things and keeping
Order to Fluff implies gear, which makes sense. Vi Signature Spell is busted. The only reason that deck is playable is because of Hextech Gauntlets. Lightning Cannon is interesting. It implies that there's no other unit in her hand because genuinely this card is better from hidden. But first, it's an
have a potential to play her at
first it's gonna be Faithful,
and we're seeing her in Vi.
Interesting.
You can empower the Kale more than once, up to 3 times total, and with the Mbessa legend
this thing and this thing. So the key thing you may have noticed is that even though the Nasus has 7 runes, it was able to play this because of the Nasus legend to ready 2 runes. And so now there is a 6 might bomb and a 7 might bomb, meaning this Kale needs to get empowered right here, right now, to be able to even trade with this cat. So now we need to like start buffing up. So we could play a Hextech Gauntlet, attach, run away.
Equipments where you're paying power.
If I'm Nasus, if I'm Nasus and I don't see a single gear, these are free. So like, there's no world you ever leave Kale alone. You're not on an empowerment battlefield.
Kale having deflect 3, really nice. Ganking works really.
I mean, what is it? It's that looks like you just sack turns 1, 2, and 3, and be able to cheat out this unit and this unit.
which makes me concerned that the KO
or
might be too
play
slow.
Blighted Battle Axe.
Yeah, a tad
Interesting.
bit too slow, but if you're able to get it off, it is going to
Okay.
be wonderful for this Vi. But you know, on top of being able to have the gank and deflect, as you mentioned, it does synergize.
Okay.
With the legend ability. You do have to do excess damage.
So this is
and if
just
you
a
are
hard
empowered a
misplay
couple
here,
times here,
because
as
you're
we've seen the
supposed
first empower of
to.
Game 1,
You're
only
genuinely
gonna
supposed
do
to
that
just
additional
equip
excess damage to go ahead
using
and move
Forge
Red Hit,
and
as you
then
mentioned,
move
gank
Kale
onto the
back,
other battlefield
but it is what
with
it
the
is.
already massive
Now this
brightness
hidden
to
card
move with, so
implies
looking good. And so far, so
Hidden
good.
Blade,
Points up for the Vi.
another
For
cannon.
Nasus, though, as we were kind of explaining before, a little bit more of a late
It also implies Pike.
Steel Paws, which
So
is kind
threatening.
of a pseudo late game because you have
Threatening
to put a lot
6.
of energy and
So threatening kill.
Right? I believe it's a total of 6. So let me go ahead and look at it.
Threatening
7,
6.
Yeah, it's one
Threatening
energy to put on the
6.
board, and it
A
has
threatening
0
6
money
on a
to
single
deflect.
body.
It's pretty
Threatening
eh,
6,
as
but
it is,
no
but the fact
and
that it's only one
no
energy, as
death.
it can slot in on a lot of turns. The 7 energy
Trade.
to empower then
This is like
does
what
trigger
their
the
like
Nasus
hardcore
legend
trading
ability
on.
to ready 2 runes again, and also just being a 7 might deflect unit. That ends up being really
Which is
annoying to
honestly
deal
not
with,
bad.
because 7
I've
might
done
be
way
a lot
more
to
for
get
less,
around. A
honestly.
falling star is not enough to kill it. And with the deflect, you can't justify doing something like a star crossed when it's gonna then be a 1 energy to put the unit back on the board. They'll have to pay to get it powered again. But to put it
yeah,
on the
so
board, it's really
Faithfolk
cheap.
threatens ramp. Faithfolk.
Yeah, it's kind of just like a way of.
Faithfolk threatens ramp.
Early game that has the potential of an
And
end game, but
it is a hidden card, and we're doing Hidden Blade. Well, bright side is, good old Defy. We are in green after all. I think Hidden Blade was greedy. I think it's getting defied regardless to avoid drawing, like any draw for the Vi. But like, yeah. And then yeah, just.
get a 1-2 combo
Oh my god,
of
wait,
your
what?
own,
Oh wow, we
you
are
also
playing it?
have that blighted
Okay,
battle axe
so we're
that add
just.
even additional 4 might. So getting
Oh, okay, so we're
isn't
sacking
all
this.
that crazy right now.
Because there's no
Especially if you're
world
looking
the
to
Vi
get
ever
an easy
wants to
one, but
run
against- you have to just
into
have
here and give a
mental
draw.
might against Faithfolk. I think it's doable. I see.
Give a draw and
double
2 runes
conquer
channeled.
and vice
So,
versa.
I mean, it's always conquer. I mean, that's fine, right?
For sure,
Because
double
you're
conquer
planning to
is not
empower.
just on the table, it's
This
pretty
implies
easy
that
to do
you
with
can
this
deal with a potential
just
13
on
might,
the KO
which
alone.
means you
was
have some
assuming
way
Nasus was
of
gonna
buffing
hold
up the
some
Nasus. You
behind
have
defend
discipline,
those battlefields,
you have
but I
on
guess
guard
saying,
if you
no,
have it.
the 2
You have ways of
that's fine,
debuffing, even if you have
because
to
then
pay
Nasus is gonna
deflect.
swing in and he's gonna
Paying deflect here
presumably get
sucks
2
though.
points for the conquer
Like,
when
so
he
doing
empowers,
smoke
he scores
screen,
an additional point.
doing
So there's a
stupefy.
really good chance
If
that
you're
this
greedy,
Nasus
you
goes
have
up to
Eclipse.
4 regardless of
Like-
which battlefield this Kale ends up holding.
And
only
I mean,
issue
it
that
makes sense,
Nasus
right?
runs into
So the
in
biggest
the
thing
final
is
matchup
that you already
Nasus
have
has a lot of
a
might.
you have a
Vi is
range
okay
here
dealing
that
with a
sucks.
lot of might.
You
Nasus
never
has
want to
the
walk
Fleck
up.
too, which can be a
If you
very big
empower
thing for spell
this
slinger decks,
at 8
but
runes,
Vi
you have
is
3
not super
runes up,
concerned
which
about
implies
spell slinger.
discipline and potentially on
Definitely doing a little
guard,
bit
right?
more of the brunt
But
force
discipline
with these
just
units
means
alone.
that you will trade with the Kale before empowerment and battle axe attachment, and I mean you lose as soon as it gets empowered. So you'd rather just leave it for full development. And full development threatens to catch up by hold and then score and Nasus empowerment from scoring,
Yeah. So he did do the excess damage. It doesn't look like he.
which then means you can pull back
With Vi is you can
Tasty
legend
and
to
then
equip something like the
just
battle axe.
hold
So it's possible
double
that
conquer to
he's
2 and tell the Vi that
really
you better have it.
Exhausted
And like
before
realistically, the
that
Vi is
battle
almost
axe onto
never
Kale,
proccing her
and that'll really come down
her
to what's in
legend.
his hand.
Getting
He is
7
only
excess
empowered one
damage
with
is
Kale
kind of
only, but he
insane.
has 6
I think
up, so he could empower 2 more
I think
times
the issue is that this Vi
for up to 9
is
might.
likely thinking about whether or not they want to
Without
ready.
the gear equipped at 9 might,
And if you ready, and then let's say you ready, and then you ready empowerment again, and you attach. That is 13 might. That is a 13 might kill that can gank.
But does go ahead and get the ability
So
to
this is gonna be
ready
the empowerment.
Kale. looking to potentially
This is going to be the
empower that
empowerment.
one more time.
And then now you're
Of course,
saying,
you get
hey,
one
I'm
more
13
powered
might.
off. It's
You better
expensive as
have
we keep going
triple
back
pump
to
next
a
turn.
total of 9
But
total
is
might.
it
Actually, wait a
worth
second.
going to
It's
odd?
really 3. Yeah,
In my
it's
opinion, it's
3.
almost never worth going
It's
to
only 2
odd.
might
You
additional, but
basically
3
just
power to get
attach.
that additional 2 might. So
Yeah, you
I
just
mean, you
attach
already
and
do-
then
okay.
Yeah,
Doesn't want to
okay.
go ahead and spend all your energy just on that.
You could
single
attach to
unit, which
deny
makes
it,
sense,
but now
moving
you're
forward,
saying,
open,
okay,
five
well now
open.
your opponent's got a jump point lead,
So leaving 5 open,
which is
we
very
obviously can see in
interesting.
the champion unit zone, he's got the Vi Peacekeeper. I imagine he is playing around a charm. If the Nasus walks up to a battlefield and then charms in the Kale,
Yeah.
that could
Casters
be
are correct.
devastating
The charm
for
line is
the
a real
Vi, who is
thing.
your only unit,
I
especially
think
if it's
it's
triple
too
empowered and it's
greedy.
the unit that this Vi is
I think it's
essentially
way
turning
too
into.
greedy though.
And with the
I think this end genuinely ends up being
potential, then
empowerment,
Peacekeeper
ready 2
can
runes, bring
swing
Faithful
in,
back,
stun,
pass.
and
And if
actually conquer
the
whatever battlefield the
Yeah.
Nasus tried to
if the
run.
Vi
So
or
I'm
if the
guessing
Vi
that's
really
what the
wants to
way
go
around is
empowerment,
here.
assign
Otherwise, I
excess,
can
ready,
look at
gank over,
for 5
go
energy
to
for
6
it.
points, the
That
magical
makes perfect
number, then
sense to
hard
me, but
development
the Vi
base.
Peacemaker, just in
You-
case the Nasus does have a trickery up his sleeve, like the
You actually
charm
just
using
straight
the
lose the
Kale, but
game
is this an
if you do that.
empowered
Also,
Nasus
we
coming in that
I think
way
we
that
missed a
next time you
point.
conquer, but
Did
no,
we not miss a
number
point?
9, a
One,
tasty faithful number 2, that could be a
2,
whole
hold to
lot of
3.
regeneration.
No, we did not.
Once
We did
these
not. Go to
taste-
4.
tasty faithful meet their maker and go down. That's gonna be 4 additional runes channeled on
Yeah,
top of
so
drawing
12
2. I mean,
might
Tasty
here.
Faithful is
12 might here is
a good
completely
card for Nasus
beatable.
that I wasn't
Empowerment,
taking into account
and
in
then
these
battle
builds I've
axe
seen
swing in,
previously,
but
it makes
channel
sense 'cause you
4
are a
is
late-game
pretty
build.
goddamn bad.
I'm wondering what is the full-on tail end of this deck, because I've seen the newer
Channel
cards
4
in
is
Vendetta.
quite possibly one of the
Was it
worst things you could do,
Heron?
honestly.
I believe Piltover Archive
Astral
revealed that
Heron.
3
card. Is
up
that kinda your
means
end
we
game?
we
What
can
is the
threaten
ultimate
back off
end game? Is it
or
already on the
discipline
board with the
defy.
Nasus Green Champ?
Going
So
to
the Nasus
odds
Green Champ
is bad, so I'm thankful that they did not do
definitely
that.
the I'm gonna score
Also have to check the
second
turn 'em
win.
sideways
I will,
event, because I
note
know there was a
the
Nasus in
Skull
top
Crab
8.
getting the Conquer last turn. He wouldn't have been able to get the 2 points from Nasus if he had empowered it.
Mhm.
The Tasty Feyfolk being 7 energy
Where's
is
my
perfect
thing?
for
There it is.
exhausting the legend to get 2 back. But without
So-
the Astral Heron, I don't entirely know what the end game is.
So we
Things
did
like
fully
Measure are
empower, so
really,
it has
really
deflect
strong
3,
because it's
which means
exactly
we do
that
not
7
want to fuck
energy,
with
you
this.
get 2 back.
What I'm thinking is
a really
that
good
you
card on
just
its
let
own.
it die.
So most of the time,
And
it
then you
kind of
see what
comes down
happens.
To high value, high energy units. I'm not sure which ones the Nasus is specifically running. Vilemaw is one that gets played a lot.
Okay. Oh, I could totally see that. An ambushable unit and an additional draw when you hold, so I definitely could
So-
see Nasus.
Oh no, Vengeance!
Scuttle Crab reveal.
Holy
Being
shit, the
an
one of
arcane
tech card.
unseen. Tactical return,
Yeah,
just in case you
I
have to go to a
mean,
backup plan.
Deflect
Vengeance
2 is
takes
brutal
double-
though. You're just
double
sacking
60
4
there, and then a
runes.
little Noxus hopeful for an
I mean, you
efficient
can
play.
afford it,
But
right?
now
You're
that
at
you
6.
conquered and
You
did
go
9
to down
excess
next turn,
damage
but the
on
issue
little
is you're not
Scuttle Crab,
gaining
it is
empowerment.
time. Can you do enough damage, or do you have to go ahead and attach the
Yeah,
battle
you're
axe
gonna
as
with the
well?
cards in
Much
hand. You have
defending,
to
so
you
need
have
a
to
little bit more,
attach.
don't you?
Yeah, so the
With the cards in
technically with the
hand, you
battle
have
axe
to
and
attach. Go to
13,
13. Channel. Draw 2. Channel.
But
No,
this
draw
is
a
a
channel 2.
blue
Draw
deck,
1.
and it's also a blue
So
deck.
it's a draw 2 for the
chances that
Nasus, but like you
Stupefy
have
or
tactical
Discipline
retreat.
is
You're actually you're
really
genuinely
high,
so happy
and
with
the
this.
Kale could very easily fall under the might of these double Fey folk.
Uh-oh, going for
But
it.
he's
I was
going
just about
for
to
it.
say, maybe you want to go ahead and Vengeance since it is slow speed. You can't reaction or
There's the
action speed during
discipline.
showdown, but goes for it anyways. And as you said,
And then we
draws that
reveal.
axe to Vengeance, but is
We
it
do
Vi?
Vi.
Peacekeeper,
Go
yeah.
in.
Yeah, drop
So
in the
we can guarantee
Peacekeeper,
kill
stuns one of the
Vi.
units will definitely let him clear both battlefield or both units off the
But
battlefield.
the issue with this line is that
There's no risk
you
to
don't
himself.
have
The
tactical
folks can
retreat.
take out the Vi
The safest
Peacekeeper,
line,
which
and I agree, is
unfortunate,
always to
but that
Vengeance
Kale's gonna
that
be
shit.
sitting at 13
Safest
miles
line is
per
always just
River's Bay,
Vengeance.
and
Sit.
even that Nasus
And if
is
they
gonna
not so
struggle
fast, you just
to
run home.
Get over that Kale on his own, because you would need triple Stupefy and like
Because
two
you know it's
disciplines
never a
to be
debuff.
able to
Because
get
deflect
over
3.
top of
Deflect 3
that
would be
KO.
absolutely
That's a
insane.
lot to ask
Too many
for
debuffs. You need like a single
this
target
Nasus's
debuff.
hand.
Oh, yeah, that's like
I mean,
massive. So
keep in
Eclipse
mind,
or Smoke
all
Screen.
information
Smoke
is
Screen would
available for
probably be the
Nasus, so if he
easiest.
has the cards in hand,
But deflect
he might be able to make do. I
insane.
mean, the cat
Okay.
alone.
So now we're at 12
I mean,
runes,
it's
right?
so
And
expensive.
so
7,
we
you know,
empower.
already just from the swinging, so that's technically enough to get rid of KO.
But
Tactical retreat. Was
the
that
issue
a
is
3
empowering
energy
here
play
just
or
brings
2
you to
energy play?
6.
Let me look it up.
You still
It's
gotta
a
deal with
2.
13,
It's the
right?
same
You
as
know
Zone's
that
action
as
speed for a single unit, so the tactical retreat isn't possible.
you
here.
know that
And
like
yeah, with
tactical
the
retreat
cat
is not a
potentially going
thing.
up to 7, he could conquer the battlefield. But
Oh,
Watcher
but it's
will
Thousand-Tailed
do a
Watcher.
Similar effect comes in accelerated, so then we have
Okay,
Watcher at
Thousand-Tailed
7,
Watcher
Nasus at 8.
means
One of those 2 units will presumably die, but that kill will go down, and with no units in the back line,
yeah, okay.
Vi will have
Yeah,
to try
Thousand-Tailed
to get
Watcher is
something
also really
accelerated
good.
with the Rengar
You can
and
even
just
save
to
like a
contest these
Nasus if you wanted to by pumping up
Right, and
to like
luckily
9.
for Vi,
Actually no, you'd have to double pump, which isn't worth it.
Because if not, they would have gained the
And then yeah,
additional
go to
point.
6.
Actually, it wasn't even empowered,
So this
you
is
don't
just
have to worry
like
about
it's
that,
just so
but
greedy,
like
right?
that, Nasus
Your
does
opponent
fight
is
things
swinging
up.
basically
We do
might
see
for
the
might.
Rengar
Oh,
Z that does
lonely.
have the potential
Yippee.
to come
Your opponent's
accelerated.
swinging might
As we
for
were
might, and it's
discussing in
so
that
hard
opening
to like
round, it is quite expensive. It's
genuinely
one power just to
approach
play, one power for
in a normal
accelerate, and then
manner.
if you want to attach the blinded battle axe, there's gonna be additional power, but it is the end game. We're talking about the final turns to be
Like,
had. I think you have to
You
go ahead and
don't like all you
something
can do is
crazy.
play
Opponent
red
doesn't
accelerated
have
Rengar for
any
5.
combat tricks in hand.
1, 2,
Because right
3,
now,
4,
King Cat
5.
is easy to get the ready from
Attach
behind,
battle
and
axe,
then
swing
it
for
also has
9.
tanking, so very similar play to
No,
what
you're
we
not.
saw
You don't
with
swing for 9. You
Killjoy
attach
earlier.
battle axe. You
Can
swing
go
here,
ahead, the
and then you go
closing
here.
1-2 punch on
Oh, we
the
actually do
turn,
have game
or
on
is there
board.
something we're missing here, Knight?
We have game on board,
So,
provided this is not a back
way
off
Nasus
or
can
a
stop
or a
the
debuff.
ganking, which would be
Um,
something like an Emperor's Divide.
But like
Yeah.
genuinely, this is
If there's no
like
defending unit, then you do not assign any combat
this
damage.
is like what
Assign
you
combat
you
damage,
need
don't
to
assign
do. You
excess
also have to worry about
damage.
retreat,
So the
right?
Vi Legend
But like yeah,
cannot
like
trigger
it needs to
any
come out.
defending
You
unit,
need to be
even
able
if it is a
to
combat
accelerate it,
showdown.
and you can
So the
do
Nasus can
that,
definitely
and then
strand this Rengar
it'll
at the
swing
forge of
for
the fluff
10.
if the Rengar goes in, but it's kind of a do they have
Yeah,
it?
it'll swing for 10,
The
and then
Nasus
like you can go
just kinda has a
here.
bricked hand.
Here
If
runs
get
less
disciplined,
risk of the
he's
pump.
not gonna be able
So
to
now it comes down
stop
to
Rengar ganking over.
does
Keep in mind, he
the
also has a
Nasus
Vendetta
have
with double
anything
power, so you can't simply
to
defy it. Well, all he has left is something like a
to pump up?
because you don't, even if you
Thinking,
didn't have
because like
might,
right here, if you
there's
can
no
disrupt
might with just the Rengar
the
alone,
pump
go ahead and simply pick off the
by
unit
like
on the other
debuffing him to
battlefield.
6
So
and then
things are
buffing
kinda
yourself
getting
up by
painted out
4.
Exactly how we were discussing
But that's
before.
only true with
So
double
gets
on
an
guard.
additional 10 excess damage. Vi Legend ability.
I wonder
ready for
what
Rengar
this
as they're
list
going
is.
up to 7
But yeah, it
total
readies and then it comes
and
over.
one more conquer away. So Rengar readies up. Do you even deploy the vengeance here? I think you just do anyways.
Yeah. So if he doesn't play the Vengeance, there is the possibility of some might swing from blue and green. They are very
Yeah,
good
okay.
at
So just
swinging
straight up a
these
throw by
cards from hand,
Nasus,
so
or just
it
the
is possible
inability
Rengar could
to
get beaten by the
the inability to like
for
pump up.
safety,
I don't know.
Play out the Vengeance, get rid of the
Uh,
Watcher. There's
Well, you have to go to
like a not
6.
so fast if the Nasus had it in hand, which could save the Watcher, but otherwise
There's an argument
there's nothing
that
Nasus can do. Notify.
there's an
nothing
argument that
Vengeance
if you
can
had
save.
managed, there's an argument that you like stall
I
it
like
out,
what I
right?
saw. You know, Vi was.
But yeah,
already
no,
looking
that
decently
unfortunately
strong, but
just ends up
come Vendetta
being
with the impact of K +1 when you
Nothing.
a bad
but
matchup.
Vi coming and swinging.
not
I was
this.
definitely impressed with what she had.
Yeah, I really like this version of the Vi list. It's kind of what I wanted to play myself.
Yeah,
so I'm
empowerment,
taking
battle axe,
some,
like it's very standard
pointers
Vi
from it.
the
For the
abilities.
chat really fast, and I will say this.
Little
slightly differently
disappointed
than
in the
last time.
Nasus,
The
but
deck
like
list
that's
is
not their fault.
available.
Holy
It
shit,
will
double
be by the
claw.
end of the
Double claw is
tournament,
funny.
But all deck lists are currently.
It's the same
closed.
thing as like when you watch someone play double
Thank you,
determined
Knight.
sentry.
And hey, Rift Labs, good to see you. Hope you guys are doing
It's just
well.
very
Like
funny
double
to see,
kill,
and it
double
grants
kill
you
pulse to
the ability
start
to
things
double
off. Nasus
score
leaves a
on
double
going
conquer.
first which is pretty hard for your opponent to deal with. You're guaranteed minimum 3 points if they can't deny the first 2 conquerors. Unless, of course, they have Gust, right?
Just to get the
We have
rune
retreat.
and the draw. Actually, it's just a rune, actually. I don't know where the draw came from, but just to get the rune, and then you just
Yeah.
play the
For those of you at home, if you're hearing that, he doesn't know where the draw came from. It's from Seat of Power. Vi loves that. Any red-yellow deck that struggles with card draw, you love it because you're not playing like blue-yellow. You're playing red-yellow. But yeah, so I mean, getting everything out onto board is super solid here.
The com domain now that get a lot of value.
But yeah,
for
so and then like Scuttle just walks out,
it's
right?
got the deflect. It's able to conquer despite not having.
Yeah, and then so Vi is smart here.
Let's see the
You just
hand.
hard
There's a lot you
develop,
can play as just these
and then channel,
cards.
and
that
then
do a
I mean,
lot
like,
more
what else do you even
than
do
you would
here?
expect.
As Nasus, like, as
As
Nasus, you genuinely are almost like never, because of your low might units, you're never seeing units come back. You're never seeing like the Vi run away. So I really hope he did not sideboard
the
Siphon Strike. Siphon Strike here is really bad because they're persisting at really high might. 7 might is no joke, and 7 might is genuinely achievable for Vi with just the Hextech. Like, we have 7 might on board right here with Hextech Gauntlet. It's kind of just busted. Realistically, you should just be empowering. Yeah, it should just be empowerment. So 7 might.
No, empower it is nice.
Empowering one of them, yeah.
And
He does pull it back from the paper tree, so he is.
Comes
gonna
down
keep
to,
it
like,
safe. That's fair enough. The
what do
Hextech
you
gauntlets
assume
onto either
is
the
like
backline
the
units
best
is
here?
enough
You're
to
running with
trade,
0 might units. You
that is
could
assuming Vi does
retreat.
not have anything
I think you like commit,
additional
tell him have
So,
Hextech Gauntlet
thinking
on,
about keeping it safe
and
say,
then
I will
oh
go
damn
for
it.
the conquer, drop down the lonely
That's a
Poro
shame.
using the 2 readied runes from the curator of the sands. And I mean the Nasus, he's already at
That's a
4 points.
shame
He's in a
because
really
that
good
lonely
spot
Poro
for a
could have been
deck that
here.
is supposed to
You're
stall out
not
for a couple
gaining
turns
value
and then
from
put out
it,
these big 7 energy
like on your own,
cards.
in my opinion. Like you're not getting value from it on the back line. It can be 2 might, but realistically, you just want this out of your hand. You want it out of your hand to get card draw, to be able to
maybe even
to be able to like send like a TGW, right? This being played to base implies that every little bit of might matters, which means there's likely a TGW in hand or like a discipline.
So is able to double draw, which is kind of a little bit low in that hand department, so wouldn't be too bad to do so. So it looks like he is.
Yeah, so float 1 energy, equip, swing for 7,
and he's sending a
and
double draw
then
in the near future, coming soon, and that it is. But now, Scuttle Crab goes first, right?
ooh, there's a key barrier
So
and
it's
the
a
vengeance
little
still.
bit of a gray area.
The Kaisa's like whatever. Kaisa's always good, and Blighted Battle Axe is also whatever. Realistically, this should just be like play Blighted Battle Axe, equip, and then send Rek'Sai home and tell him to have enough to deal with it.
He's supposed to reveal the next 2. I think that might have been an accident.
Yeah, after Scuttle Death, you then do Conquer effect, so it should be Seat of Power and this.
After the combat,
Because it's the excessive
So it might
damage.
be
Excessive
after
damage
the
is determined
conquer.
after
It would
combat result.
be whether or not the conquer effects
Although,
are part of the combat.
I think
cleanup,
excessive
and I would have
damage
to
is
go read the
determined
rules again to be
on
100%
cleanup,
on that.
and it
Yeah, I
goes
believe
turn player
Scorn would be
pending.
after the Death Nail triggers, so Scorn is the
No,
conquer, so
assignment
I
is
believe
first.
you don't
Assignment
see
of
the
excess
additional
damage is
card.
first
Conquer happens
because
afterwards.
it
That's what I'm thinking
gets
as well,
assigned.
some
Then
crowns.
cleanup
Thank you for that.
occurs
So it's
with
okay.
Scuttle.
It-
So
it is
finalization
critical
order
here, but
would
there's not too much we
be
could really backtrack. It was just 2 additional cards. But it is all good. We'll just continue on from here. First 2 points for the Vi player.
It would
Has a good
be
amount of runes to work with
Hextech
going forward.
Gauntlet,
We know what she has
Scuttle
in hand. There's a
Crab,
couple Kazis.
then
There's
Seat
the
of
new
Power.
Vendetta card too, which I'm a big fan of. Keep control.
Yeah, it would
Prevent
be
the next
Hextech
7
Gauntlet,
damage that's exactly what
Scuttle
Steel Paul is
Crab,
gonna be applying 7 damage, so
Seed of
almost
Power.
a direct counter to when
Because in order it goes
So first of all, we know it's
excess,
barrier, but yes, key
excess,
barrier prevents
trigger,
damage. It's really nice. as a
death
defensive
knell,
spell.
which
And
first
defensive
is
spells are exactly what
finalized
Light needs,
and
'cause
then put on the
red and
chain,
yellow,
but it's
the Fury Order
pending.
domain,
It's
aren't
pending
that effective,
on
so having a
cleanup,
bit more
but
to
excess
keep
is
your
during
units
combat
alive when
step,
you put them on the battlefield
and
is
then
really
conquer,
nice
which is
for
after.
Vi. Triple recycle to vengeance.
Are we
onto
fucking?
the Steel
Oh
Paw,
wow,
having
that's
to
crazy.
pay that deflect. That is a lot of runes gone.
You could say that again, but it was the empower one, so forcing Nasus to go ahead and empower one more time. Granted, has enough runes to do so. It's just gonna be a net total.
Yeah. I mean, this is one of the few matchups where you're not like really able to punch above your weight, and really, we kept this here.
From incoming, so he has that to keep in mind.
We kept this here, and we readied it, and we didn't just ready this, send it home.
Of course, it's gonna take a little bit more
because you're guaranteeing trade.
So
it's gonna be empower. Oh no, it's gonna be Nasus.
Unit here.
So we're playing Nasus.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're playing
it's a
TGW.
readied
Oh
Watcher.
wow. Okay. Fair enough.
That's
I mean,
gonna
TW
be
was
a
always
problem
like,
for this
yeah.
fight,
So
'cause now the Lonely Poro can take
the Lonely
over
Poro
side.
definitely signified might
Right
was all that mattered, but
side,
like,
barrier,
I
it's
mean, what
gonna
this,
be
I mean, this just says
wiped out, and the Thousand-Tail Watcher can
TW.
run up to
I mean,
level
like TW
4
just wipes it
with
out,
Lonely
and then you
Poro
wipe
right
out
now.
backline, and
And it could
I
be
mean, all
a
you have
very
is
good
accelerate
double
Kaisa. You
conquer.
like sacked your
One of
runes to
the two is gonna
oblivion
be key barriered,
for point
presumably.
tempo, but
It's
like your
just which
opponent
one
is
does
just
the
keeping
Vi
up with
want to
you.
keep alive here.
Yeah, keep in mind we did see the Kaiser.
Oh no, sorry. You
Survivor,
sacked
the
your
pretty
you
crucial
sacked your
roles
units
Kaiser Survivor
for
at that, but
point
that does have
tempo,
potential to come
but you
in
kept
accelerate
them out of
toxic
battlefield. It's like,
gauntlet.
what are we
But that
doing?
is Nasus
We're
going
also
for
already
five,
at
of
a
course, trading up
point
to 6, but
deficit
does have the key barrier.
because
He has the key barrier, but a
like
Defy
we
that
know the
line,
key barrier is in hand.
no
Defy
defending
guarantees the
from that
death,
damage, even
and
if it was
you
in the
know
same
you're
ball,
not
it's a
sending it
vicious
out
roll, and
unless
Nasus
like
just
it's
on the
really
cusp
important.
of
And
closing out
now
this game
all we
number
have
2.
left
We're
is just
saying,
accelerate
can we bring us to
Kaisa,
game number
equip
3?
equip
It's looking
for
pretty likely.
excess
I mean, let's
damage,
go
and
back to what we were
then
discussing.
go
Kaiser
home.
Survivor comes in
No, you
and
can't even go home.
accelerates
You have to
all
commit.
your runes,
You have to full commit
attach
for
a
this.
gauntlet, you tapped
And
out.
but the issue
No,
is
I
like
didn't see
you
it.
need
I
that
didn't see
top
it
deck
any
better.
other
It
way.
has to be a
Yes,
hidden
man.
blade. Yeah, as the Nasus, you're super
He
happy.
can run in. He can get the double card draw from the Kaisa.
Yeah, you get double
so
card
there's
draw.
no
Oh,
disciplines or
is it a back
anything.
off? Please be back
But
off. Please be
even
back off.
then, the
Oh, it's Find Your
Kaisa
Center.
is at 7 might, which means that's
Okay, to be fair, Find Your Center is like
is enough
probably
to
better.
clear it.
Because
And
it's just
after the
ramp.
Vengeance,
You don't
it
care.
lasts
You're getting
turn,
card
and
draw
now 2
anyway.
more runes to get
So
this
double
Kaisa
card
on
draw,
the
and you're
battlefield.
just praying that
Vi
this is a hidden
has
blade.
3 runes, all of which are tapped, and on the
But
next
I mean, we go to
turn,
10
five
runes
at
next turn,
best.
so you literally just go
It's
retreat TGW, replay
TGW,
TGW, run this in with like
I don't know if I would have revealed a time warp. If I'm Nasus here, I would have been more inclined to
We have
kinda
time
keep
warp?
that as a bit
That's
of
crazy.
secret information for game
I mean, it
number
makes
3,
sense,
because
right?
you have
You're
the
always going to like
potential,
max
at least
runes,
to see what
but
the hidden card could be. Maybe it was a cannon to stun the
okay.
Steel
So
Paw
realistically, I'm gonna mute it right now. So plus runs runes of Rift. I love plus. Thank you plus. Running runes of Rift, very good for the community, very good for online play. It functionally does not matter if you reveal time warp, because your opponent can't do anything about it. We are not in colors that can deny time warp. So if you just want a time warp to just to be like, oh yeah, here's an extra part of the kit, you're fine. It also probably was his only win con. The only other win con you have available to yourself is like retreat TGW accelerate and then swing in. Or you just say pass and hold, right? But the only other option. Oh my god, holy.
I imagine with
Are we playing enough units for that? 7+ units?
Yeah, I
What
mean,
do
we're
we
seeing
even
the card here.
have?
They're not typing about any battlefields, but we'll take a look at the deck list after this round.
I mean, it's an alternate win con, but is Power Nexus also not just your alternate win con?
Trying to get the slight upper hand against their opponent.
Because it says
But Vi
You
saying
hold
they're missing a
with
couple
7
2-drops
plus
/ 3
units.
drops early game.
Oh my god, wait.
Doing the early game
Wait a
with Nasus
minute.
energy,
I
getting
know
nice
what
enough
he
upper hand
has.
despite being
He
on
has the
roll, just getting
stupid
him going. And looks like
hide
one
and then
very
reveal with
simple
like
play to
battlefield
just a
trigger.
simple retreat for the channeling, and then you just play out the unit you played since it's kind of a relatively cheap unit. You can even go steal Paul's.
Wait. Okay. If he's running this, it means that in his sideboard he has the thing that makes like 3 temporary units.
An energy rather than the Sand Soldier token.
Mm-hmm.
And also,
But it doesn't make sense to
interesting
do that
here, the
unless he
Vibe
has
choose
some
to go second.
beginning trigger to react to,
Okay, maybe not
right?
running too many.
Oh wow,
2-drops
playing
to
Shen
be
here
pretty
means you have
confident.
dog shit.
Similar play we've seen the likes of Annie do, a reaction speed onto the base, so Shen coming down. Let me read the official name of Shen, because I have a feeling we're going to see this card a bit more. Okay, Shen Kinku. Okay, there was a meme, right? I think all the Shen say Kinku this, Kinku that. I think
Shen
ahead of the Kinkus or something like that, right? So, okay, so Shen Kinku is the name.
The Kinku is the ninja division. Ninja.
Yeah, I mean, like
agency,
Shen
ninja
is whatever.
group
What are we
in
reacting
Ionia.
with?
So
Okay.
he is Shen, and then the ninja group is the Kinku.
Makes sense to me. Now let's see, can Vi start developing a little bit more? I mean,
Oh, we
Shen, not too
reacted.
bad. She
Interesting.
was
So
due when you get best, so
we
it's very
reacted
proud of
Shen
Killer Duo.
early?
Need a whole lot more card invested just to get over the Shen. So it does manage to get up to that 1 point. Now,
In
can you
anticipation
kinda
of like
develop
some
a
fucked
little
up
bit more?
charm line?
That's
Okay,
what
whatever.
Kai Survivor
I mean, that's
best you can do
fine.
with the 4 energy. So not in a really terrible position.
That's a
having
very
nice
weird
little
one.
early
I'm not
game,
gonna
but
lie.
it does get a slight upper hand in terms of point tempo over to Nasus, but I don't think that's gonna be staying around too much longer. Let's see what they can do with the whole
7.
rip
Yeah,
of
I mean, just
runes.
leave
It
that
is
there.
easily
And then
faithful.
2
I almost
up.
thought for some reason the
To
champion
me.
was a 7 cost, but it is an 8. I see now.
Is it a lonely?
Yep. So Faithfolk comes out. 2 runes are readied from the Nasus legend.
So what are the 2
something
runes
else is
spent
gonna be
on? I
played.
didn't see any cards spent. Lonely. Okay. I mean, fair enough.
And Woodstock, he played it on defense. He played it as reaction, so it just
Lonely is
play it in reaction to something. So
lonely there implies that lonely there tells your opponent you have TDW again. Like literally, all that does is just say, "Oh, I have TDW. Don't worry about it."
There is not enough runes to have played the Shen.
Oh yeah, how did he have 3? No, I thought Hextech was the initial play.
So if Hex, well, so the Vi went second. So turn 1 he plays down the Gauntlet, but then at that same turn he has another 3 runes ready for the Shen. And I'm looking through the chat log, and there isn't a exhaust for the Gauntlet to be played.
Interesting.
But I actually don't even see the Gauntlet hitting the.
I'm trying to
board. No,
think.
it doesn't.
So,
Turn 1.
so what are the biggest weaknesses we've seen in this matchup? I mean, Vengeance, just why, like you, any backline, just straight up, I want you dead spell, just, yeah, like there's nothing you can do, right? Fury and whatnot, like you're theoretically savable from, like if you're running triple defy, but like you don't have not so fast, and so what are you doing?
And draws
Ooh, tactical retreat?
This is the same situation we encountered before.
Interesting.
Right? You draw afterwards, but I think he just drew beforehand.
So, I mean, what do you do here as Nasus? You went to odds for a
Or he might have
reason.
not drawn yet, actually.
Are you planning
I don't believe so. I believe the draw was
TTW? Are we planning TDW?
And so we do just see
Discipline?
the Vi in hand. And
Yeah, I mean
that
that thing just comes back. Then you just
tail,
save tactical retreat for
and I
that.
believe a tactical retreat. So with those 2 runes up, he can keep that Shen Kinku alive potentially. Rengar lets him bring a unit out accelerated. The Kale.
But if we were gonna
already did that
return the
with
unit like this,
'cause
what's the
it's
point?
already
I mean, okay, yeah, like you're telling your opponent you better have
Turn
you better have TDW or you better have like 3
But
pumps or 2
it's
pumps.
already late to be
Or a
investing
stupefy and a
12
pump.
energy
But like
Kale
we
to
know
get
what the hand is, and sure
So
you
I have
drew
a
extra
feeling
card.
At best, we're gonna see a
Are
big power once
we-
this game. I
are
don't
we
think we're gonna
going,
see the
like,
same 9
discipline,
Kale bouncing around the battlefield?
Smoke
Definitely
screen?
not this game, of course. Definitely a little bit different. We are getting confirmations. Of
And then you
the
just get
0-5. It looks
tactical.
like there was a little bit, I wouldn't say intentional finessing, but maybe just something went down. But it is on to both players to maintain proper board state. I think we just passed too many turns. If this was a higher stake event, I think I'll go ahead and get the judge involved. But since this is a
Oh,
little bit
interesting.
more
Okay.
introduction
So
event,
what's being described in the
casual
background
slash
is
competitive
the
event,
Shen was
we'll let
played
it be.
in
We'll let it ride
reaction.
for now, but let's try to keep our eyes open for any
Um,
future plays like that for sure.
Yeah, the Shen was played in reaction to the showdown, and you were allowed to do that.
And it is
But the
Nasus moving
issue
Longporo up to the Grand Plaza.
is
There's
that
11
you, if you
so
do that,
Nasus
you
is
are required to
definitely
do,
gonna be
like,
able
you're
to get
required
a
to
lot of
announce that
value
during
from coming down
showdown.
to 7
And it
energy
could have just been that,
and
like,
having
the
6
Nasus played too
energy
quickly,
left
but, like,
to play with, whether that's on the defensive
okay,
disciplines
I mean,
or it
recycle
could
2
even be the
runes? Yeah,
champion
it's TGW.
unit coming out. That was 8 and 2, so that's probably a
Yeah, so
watcher.
it's TGW, swing in,
Run up and take that
and
power
then go
nexus.
that, and then now, I mean,
There
right,
we go. Nice little double conquer from Nasus. Let's see
you
this
can just
team
play
having a
tactical,
little
this
bit
comes
of
back,
easier
whatever
movement
runs
early on
in with
for Vi in
Hexagon,
terms of
whatever, you
free
can
Shen.
send a
Can
unit
Nasus
in
still
with
get the
Vi,
job done?
and then
I
kill
know
it
everyone
with
is trying to be
stun.
like, wait a second, if Vi wins, he kind of pulled a fast one on us. So not that I'm rooting for either of these players right now, but we'll see. Let's see how things play out, of course. But
And then,
watch
like,
it does
for
come down, but it
so
looks
the
like two
biggest
energy
thing
for a
is
nice
that
little
at the power
tactical
nexus, the tactical retreat
And
is
Shen
needed to
seems
save the
be
Shen.
one of more
The
ice
TW is
for
going to
colors,
conquer, but, like,
Shen
you've
has the
mitigated the
potential to come down
TW turn.
at reaction speed the same. Wait a second. Oh, no, never mind. I thought it was a reaction to tactical, but instead
Yeah, so the hexagonlets are
Wait, where's the
gone. The
Shen?
gear
I
hate
didn't
is
see the Zonias.
needed.
For some reason, I thought it was
I
immediately
don't know
like
why they are
Here's the Zonias
shortcutting like
Hourglass.
massively.
Yeah,
I mean,
move
it makes
back
sense,
to
I guess, but
base,
like it's weird.
And
And then so what happens here is, and literally any both of them get to just
Fair
walk
enough.
up,
Their hate is very
do
powerful into Vi.
if I'm the
And
yeah,
I mean,
honestly,
Vi's
if I'm
tapped out,
the
but
Vi
Nasus
player, I do
is on board. He's
Kaisa
got
and
two held
Vi
pretty
here.
comfortably.
Assign
I'm not
excess
sure if he
damage
needs to
of
spend the 2 runes or if he just holds them up
no, it's
before
only
he
no matter
gets
what, it's
them.
only
Without a
2,
gear
which
on
sucks.
board, it's gonna be hard for this
Um,
guy to comfortably conquer and hold any of these battlefields.
Should just be
Right,
like
the only thing Vi does
this.
have going for it will be the Vice Peacekeeper still in the chosen
Well, you're at
champion zone,
4
so you're able to
points.
guarantee
You
actually
need to
double
move
conquer
like
on
this,
turn.
right? And so the realistic
Like,
thing
you're
is that
pointing
you're
out,
looking to
so
retreat
could
points. So you
be
go
difficult
Vi
to
Shen
go, 'cause
here,
you're trying to conquer with
stun.
only 4
You
of them.
win
With a
against.
nice little simple conquer, low
You win
investment, but a
against
discipline
Stupefy. You
could
lose
get
to
the upper hand, and
Discipline.
then Vi
The
Peacekeeper
gauntlet
to
being
go ahead
gone,
and
it
get
really
the older
sucks.
unit down
So if
to
you really
the
wanted to
off
confirm it, you
board.
go
So let's go
Kaisa,
ahead and see how this plays
Vi,
out, 'cause I
so
would
that
imagine
you
we
are
have
on
any
equal terms with a
discipline
discipline,
in this game
and you
three, there has to be at
only
least one
you
in
you
that
only
fight card to handle.
fail against a smokescreen.
Yeah. And it's gonna be hard. It
And
depends
I
on
mean, if we have Blighted Battle Axe,
Vi
this math
strong.
becomes way easier.
We've seen one of the cards in here.
If we have Blighted
was
Battle Axe, it's
the
literally
Vanguard
just
Unseen, but
Blighted
that's
Battle Axe,
3
equip,
held
go
up,
in,
we don't know what they are.
play Shen
It's
here, pass.
difficult.
If they TTW, they
think
TTW.
of a
Like,
card
I
that
mean,
would
what
be
the fuck
1
were we gonna
energy
do?
to let him comfortably double conquer here? I don't think he's going to be running Cleave. It's a card that's not super popular in Vi.
Yeah, I wouldn't say in
The
Vi,
only
'cause
thing
they're
like
kinda
that they
more
have to
reliant
really
on
be
those
worried
gears
about
like the Black
is
and the
like
Gauntlets, but sends
perfect
in the Watcher,
execution.
says, let's get the
Yeah, it's gonna
Peacemaker
be
out
the
first, just in case
this.
he wants to use these
If it
runes
is
here.
discipline,
A Watcher
they-
won't be taking out anything as he will be stunned from
regardless, they're
Peacemaker,
not
so that
assigning
would be a
excess
conquer,
damage.
and wait a second, retreat, which means the only thing available to him would be a
no swing.
And an on guard
Swing
is
and a
actually
miss.
all
We're
we haven't
punching
seen
at air.
all series long. I'm almost willing to bet that he
That's
just doesn't run
a
on guard,
little
so I feel like
unfortunate
this is a
because this
good
turns into
indication
4 might on
that
TDW
it's
drop,
pretty
and this
straightforward
turns into
conquer. I
3
think
might
this was
on
good by him
TDW
to try
drop.
to get information first on
Which
this conquer.
means one
Yeah,
pump
This is really nice for the
will
Vi
kill the
to know
Nasus.
for a
Or kill the
fact
Shen,
the
and then you just
Lone
fucking
Toro
go to
is
6, and you
exposed.
go, yep, that's
It does
good.
mean,
Oh, so we're not even opting. Yeah, you want to maintain a
so
unit, but
Vi
like,
can't ready and pull back.
I
so
mean, what do
she's
you
gonna
even
leave
do?
those units
Because
on
this
board.
goes
But the Nasus
3.
doesn't
What?
have any what?
Oh, he's put
Didn't
it
have anything
down
sorted.
in the
I think
trash
those
because
two
he's
units
expecting
are
TW to swing in.
Dead now.
Maybe a preemptive singularity coming down was the only thing I can anticipate. He was like, "Wait, you
No,
probably."
he's
wanna see
fully
me
anticipating
trash."
the
But no, probably
the
missed,
TDW
you know,
line.
with a new platform here. So a lot of these players that maybe play on TCGA from the very beginning.
fully intensity
we
TW line.
be
Go
a
to
little bit
6.
different
I
to
mean,
see
you
if
just
you guys
move
at
lonely
home
here,
prefer
and then you
this
tell
over
him
other
buff up.
Visually speaking, 'cause I know
You tell him
these
buff up,
players
and if you
have
don't
been
have
playing
it, you don't have
TCGA
it.
for a very long time, so they kind of stick with their guns and what they've known before. But visually, I like the battlefields, how they do a layout here, but Watcher coming down, and that's
Yeah,
gonna
so
be
Watcher
able to
here,
play the
just,
entire
I mean,
battlefield.
this is
So
like
you
pretty
held up to
good Vi
5,
gameplay,
conquered
all
it
things
to
considered.
6. So one more final double conquer slash
And
double
if you
score,
love
and
shoes,
you're getting there. Does he have maybe the third?
dude,
or
Hoshi's
fourth
shoes
because
suck
that
ass.
definitely
I'm
does
not
the
gonna
job
lie.
next turn.
I don't know what they're doing with that thing, man.
Third Watcher, third.
Yeah, I mean, that
Retreat.
dies,
Actually,
then
you
Shen
don't
just
play
goes,
the
oops.
Watchers,
Oh
that
yeah,
is the
retreated Watchers.
So
I
second
mean,
Watcher,
okay,
third
so
retreat.
tempo-wise, the game is
Honestly, though,
over.
even if he
Tempo-wise, the game is
towards
absolutely over.
on the next
At
turn,
7
drops the
runes, let's
Nasus,
say you
it's
have,
really
you would need 2
scary
Hex Deck
to
Gauntlets.
have to hold both
To go to
battlefields
9.
against specifically the
Go
Nasus,
here.
or he can double conquer.
And
So
then
can't
you still only have 1
really
rune up.
have to defend
So you just
both
lose next
very
turn.
uniformly, and they both
You lose
have
next
to
turn,
be
like
over
another
8
TDW.
plus whatever the Nasus.
You also lose right here to another retreat.
Okay. Yeah, very tough predicament that Vice find themselves in. A whole lot more effective at attacking as we've seen before, but with a little
Perfect
bit
execution,
of
perfect
not having the same
execution.
tools in her toolbox as she's
Cleave
used to in these
would be
previous,
the only thing that saves him.
matches. So trying
But,
to make
yeah,
do with
I
what
mean,
she
they just
can,
win
a
on board.
lonely Shen
Officially,
on the
might-wise, they
battlefield.
win on board.
And the
So you
only known
need
card I
some
can
might
remember is the one
amplifier.
Vanguard that yes, it can come accelerated, but you're only at 4. I don't think you're going to be too worried about, even if you lose your Watcher. Something's telling me, keep in mind, there's other accelerated threats in the Nasus deck as well. We saw Tasty Faithful has the potential to come in accelerated too.
I mean, we just
So
wait,
I
right?
think
I mean, this whole match is
all but
taking
locked
40
up, but
minutes.
let's
It's
see
not
a
that
whole
bad.
breadth of runes to work with.
I mean, if we just, I mean, yeah, so you're gonna swing
for 2.
longsword. Okay, so swing for excess to, I mean, what happens here is, like,
So I think you're onto something
what happens here is if there is a single retreat, the game is over. Like, it's just GG.
And unfortunately here,
No, Shen dies, and yeah, I mean, that's just, that goes, yup,
that will almost certainly
and
be the
Time
game.
Warp. Okay, yep, very
See
cool.
it. Time Warp 4, but
Yeah.
early game.
So I imagine this list is running like double or triple Time Warp.
Function as a while.
Exactly the same.
If the Legend Plus is currently things.
Like I
Dead and just
Looking around,
So
there
even the
may
Cloth Armor
not be
is the
another. Yeah, there's not another
Hey, if it works,
Nasus
it
game
works.
because
You
this
gotta
is
get
just
rid of it.
standard tournament, which means we need to go to tournament sideways.
Mind.
So
Okay.
Annie on
So-
that,
Star, and then
Victor
doing it.
versus Aurelia,
And the interesting thing here is a character
Ayman versus Apoito,
its own.
Those backline units.
Lux
either the or the Researcher,
versus.
or
Oh, here we go, Nasus. Okay, I have seen a little
card
bit
in
of
a bunch
this.
deck list, but I don't think I've ever seen
So
it
this
get
one's
cast
running like
before.
a bit of a different one.
I'm
all right.
quickly looking up the card crumbling stance.
Oh, I'll tell you what it does. It's counter target spell if your opponent has played a different spell already this turn.
Interesting. So we're double stupefying.
1 and a power. Okay. Very interesting.
Oh, we double
Yeah, it
stupefied
definitely has some
before death.
potential
That's funny.
as, one of the, additional counter spells you can play to complement your
Crushing
supply.
Sands. I mean, Crushing Sands makes sense,
know,
right? It's just
a
for
lot
the
of these,
combo.
Kind of
But
big,
like,
expensive
why?
spells to get around to 5,
Why would
can
we?
get
Why would
countered
we
by other
bother with
counters like
that?
hard bargain, not so
We just
fast
have to. I mean,
abandon,
it's
so
whatever.
it's
It basically says, I can
do that.
counter.
Yeah. I do like there being more options.
What are you doing in
It's like,
Victor that needs it
you know,
though?
it's got a different wrinkle to it. It's got a
Like, because they always start off with Imperial
like
Decree.
more
I guess just like another way to have
So
the
let's
counter.
just get those. Let's just get
all you
those
gotta
out of
do
the
is
game.
play punch first as your first spell, and you're good to go.
True. It's not called punch second. That's
Okay,
true.
so
Yeah,
that's
I don't
7
think it's gonna be,
empowerment.
Uh,
I mean, just
terribly
you just
burdensome
walk
to
that
play
shit
around
up.
Crumbling Sands. It's
Really?
fair.
I mean, yeah, I guess. You don't play a lot. I mean, you play some
The steel
spells,
pods
but
getting
like
fired up, I love that.
that dies next turn anyway. No reason to give your
It's really
opponent spell draw.
strong.
So
It
I mean,
does
what's the big
seem
thing
quite
that we
good.
can
I
take
mean,
away
it
from here?
deceptively is just another
Deflect
one-drop
Cat
unit
is
that,
pretty good.
there's
You
only
need
one
deflect
for
units.
this, which I really
You need 7 energy units. I don't think I've
Yeah,
seen
this one
Heron
is
a
Jax
lot. in a
maximum
lot of
drops.
lists. I've seen it in a couple
Yeah,
lists, but I haven't seen it in a lot.
Steel pause is a big
And
upgrade.
I mean, it's a very linear
Yeah.
gameplay. We play
The
retreat.
deflect is really nice. That stops it from
We
getting
play on play
slow
units,
deck and,
scuttle, this
Zero
guy,
might and one might are really
um,
not that different.
TGW.
In terms of
Sideboard
fighting,
is
you
obviously
either
always
one
going
of
to
those
be
units, you're gonna wanna just
Rake,
explore an empty battlefield,
because it's not dependent on empowerment.
and then if your opponent can
You can accelerate
the steel
with
pause, you don't really want to let it die because it can
you can accelerate with
later, which is kind of sick.
Tasty.
But having the ability to pressure
Yeah,
decks
I mean
like
Deadly
Lux,
Flourish, reveal
get
hand,
an
that's
extra
fine.
Early unit,
You're just trying to deprive as
play
many
it
units
a
as
big monster
possible.
in the late game is a really nice kind of choice to be able to have. And look, the deflect is stopping the steel pause in the back row from getting killed.
Okay. Ooh, wow, that is annoying.
All right, see a full suite of
Yeah, so it's Cold
removal
Awake.
in the mono removal victor deck.
You have to kill this one in the back.
All right, so this explains the kill on the Scuttle Crab.
Yeah, it's killing in the back, but the Defy blocking
The
that
Defy
is
punishes
you're
it.
so happy. But you also know that now you're on borrowed time. You need the you need like a Scuttle Crab, you need another
Alright, so
unit.
it's
You
sort of
you
more
can
of a-
afford to
Victor has two
get
one-line
rid
units on
of
board,
one of
and
your cats.
Nasus has two
But
secondary units on board.
only
I think
if
I
you
like
don't
Nasus
empower
side.
this. But that means you give up this Conquer.
Yeah, and if they can play anything,
Which sucks, 'cause you really need this
type
Conquer.
Effects feels like it's going to be pretty decent.
Yep, another Scuttle Crab would be great here.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely was.
And then
And still,
yeah,
to
so
an
what are we? I
extent,
mean,
am
score wise,
a
it's 5 to
Nasus,
4. We're looking
non-believer,
for.
But
Ooh, that's actually a
certainly
great
making
kill.
a bit of a case
You're actually
here,
so happy killing
being
this
able to
now,
keep up-tempo play,
because you
maybe
can kill
maybe
that
spells,
with the spell
make
Bellows.
units, and get that
So now you have to worry about
effectively get
top
your
deck
any revive
Imperial.
on,
So you want to stay at 3 different
on the turn that
locations.
you're still on your turn. Feels quite strong.
You saw wages.
Yeah, so
If they really wanted to play
Ace
deflect,
Folk accelerated here.
they would
instead of
go.
using the-
Oh, they can't even play wages. It would have to
That
be
does a
Bellows
pretty
Breath
good job of
Imperial.
Playing around those Cold Weak effects that we saw in the hand because now you have an extra unit.
So you would make them pay triple
So we
deflect,
did just see a Bellows
and then
Breath
pay
with
the
a
extra
off
2
big
yellow
conservative.
in Imperial, and they're down
So
1
that
rune.
could get pointed at the steel pause in the back to clear the way for those colds, but again, the deflect is going to make that pretty annoying.
Or pay double deflect.
Yeah, and being a
Right now, as a Nasus player, you are relatively safe. You're just not entirely
spending
safe.
these extra runes to kill these units a lot more costly. And Clockwork Keeper doing his job here, jumping in front of the train to save these gigantic units.
Well,
Realistically, the
honestly,
only thing that
doesn't
you lose to
actually
here
change much against the
is
Bellows Breath.
like-
You can just repeat it,
Right.
take down both of those backline units, and
Still do the same.
the only thing you lose
So you
here
play all those.
is
That is gonna add
I'm of the firm belief that
energy cost to the
this
Bellows Breath.
Clockwork
Okay.
Keeper is supposed to be here.
Charming a recruit.
That Clockwork Keeper
Hopefully that's what
defends
it's
against
great
the
for the
TGW
Right.
Bellows line.
Maybe draw a card.
Does it?
Still.
No, it
at
doesn't. It doesn't
maybe.
defend against TGW Bellows line,
Yeah,
but
sure,
like
it's
it would still
to
be
be
nice.
Still
revealed.
regardless. Yeah.
Okay, so it was Defy. That's
So
pretty good.
charm, defy. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, the Bellows is
Right
worthless
now.
now. You reveal defy, you go, yup,
Back card to
pass.
have. One little nitpick. I
And
would say
then,
is
so right
having the
now,
steel pause
I mean,
stay
yeah,
on
after the,
temple
I
is a
mean,
little,
not being able to stake like
tough,
constant units and not being able to find your
because,
kill line is
if you
pretty
vacate the second
bad.
Temple, you can go conquer it again for an extra card.
Right.
Stupefy.
Okay,
I mean, you
Stupefy
can
means
bellows
can
here
bellows
for
right
1
now.
and 2, but like you just lose next turn.
Yep, there's the bellows.
Okay.
Does need to pay that additional power.
But like,
for
what do
select.
we achieve here?
Yeah, that was paid with a gold token.
Ah, okay.
What? Well, I mean, like, what do we
Right,
do here for
from
5? It just should be go
critical,
next, right?
Or the
The deadly flourish.
deadly
yeah.
flourish.
Yeah. I mean, Ting
Should
Ting
be
wins
the
here,
card that I revealed.
definitively. I'm pretty sure.
Look, I remember Ferris Forerunner, even though I said it wrong in the first video we did. It's okay.
Okay, this.
Do
is
we
a
have
obscene. What does this accomplish?
smoke screen?
We have a smoke screen.
Oh, we have
or something?
Sprite
Oh,
Fountain.
a Sprite
Okay.
Fountain.
Sprite Fountain.
Okay.
Okay, he's still alive.
Gonna
He's still
potentially
alive.
draw
Yeah, that
another
makes sense.
card, and it's definitely going to draw a card from the actual Fey Folk. Okay.
All right, so
reveal.
all Nasus needs is an accelerate card. There's an accelerate, but it's going to the bottom thanks to the Ravenbloom Conservatory.
I mean, do we just
Or
have
would the
another?
Conservatory be
Do we have
another
another like?
promising future?
I mean, we channel 2 and we draw 1. Like, chances of us hitting another accelerate, assuming
Or Faithful
another
or
Faithful
Emperor's
hasn't been,
Divide.
isn't in the chest or trash is pretty
Yep.
high. Hitting TW there sucks, but I mean,
Sir,
like,
I don't think that there's any other.
genuinely,
movements.
you
There's
could just
nothing
hold
that
out by
gives
going like,
yanking.
by
Like
winning
you
by
mentioned,
discipline.
The fact that we have
You win
left
by
the
defy.
cat on the temple.
You do have to worry about
That's
safety
the card
inspector.
here,
You
which
do
could
you do
be,
need units in
it's
the
another
back.
Look
So you have to.
at,
Ideally, you win on this turn.
at a potential accelerator.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so the fact that this game is still ongoing tells me that there's no accelerate. So
Yeah, he's probably thinking.
the
If
Nasus
I
player is
am
gonna wanna
digging, I am
this
digging
turn
for.
is
I'm spending like a discipline to
set up
see, and
some
then I'm
kind
just
of
moving home.
win
And
for next turn. That
I'm playing a
doesn't get
unit.
blown out by Imperial Decree Bellows Breath.
honestly,
Though they picked
you
up that
can
die,
just move this here,
that
play
should
Nasus here,
not be too
and
difficult to
then
accomplish.
pass if you don't have Scuttle. I imagine we don't have Scuttle.
So backing out and playing the champion, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
But yeah, I mean, say the inspector comes down.
All right.
Say the inspector comes down, kills this. You
Victor,
know,
what
there's a
do you
Defiant hand. You can't afford to play.
Set up something through a defy that they know.
Can't afford to
exists.
play
We
like
do have
something
at
like
least
Bellows Breath
the-
combo.
We know there's at least one call effect in the unit, so we can kill one of these units. But is empowering Nasus actually going to come up?
It certainly could, yeah.
Yeah.
The Nasus Empower ability means that you only need to conquer one side as long as you
Right.
can conquer with Nasus and spend the 8. So stacking up some kind of hold is not going to do it here.
No.
So Victor really needs to clear the backline, which really could only be
Okay.
accomplished by
Realistically-
doing Imperial Decree and 2 Bellows Breaths, paying deflect 3 for both of them.
This should
Is
just be safety inspector
possible,
backline.
but
Walk
only
up
not because
to
we've seen 2 Bellows Breaths
walk up to
actually,
Ravenbloom,
so-
Right.
and then I mean,
yeah, I guess another
your
way to
hands have to be in the air. There's nothing you can do.
Recall the weak effects.
You would need call the like you
which
know
we
there's a
the
defined
safety
hand.
inspector in hand, but
You would need
kind of
something
has to be
like
3
call the
copies
weak.
because you got to get through that
Yeah.
one defy.
Have to get through the defy.
You would need
and we
Call the
don't
Weak,
Have we
Call
just
the
don't
Weak,
have the
Safety
energy, and
inspector.
GG is called.
Yeah, that's GG.
Looks
Yeah,
like Nasus
which is well, GG is
is
interesting
going to be moving
because
into the
he's
top
not
4.
dead
That
yet.
is not one that I
Genuinely,
would've predicted.
I think he's genuinely not dead yet.
Here. Looks like we're getting.
Diana.
Ravenbloom was going to
there we
get bigger
go.
from this, so the Nasus is.
This is the one I'm super
even this
interested
out.
in. We've already accelerated a little too far
So,
though.
sorry.
Okay.
How you doing, Silverfuse?
We got a pretty sure. Good.
Okay,
I am
so
happy
backup
to be back on
game.
the desk with you. And
We've
it
already
looks like
gone
we're getting
through-
into that game of the Nasus. We already have the Diana laid out for us, and moving on in.
Yeah, I wonder if we're going to get the Nasus hand or not.
Good.
All
can
right.
hope.
What is that battlefield? Altar of Blood. Do you know this one?
I've heard of it, and I've looked it up before, but
So this one
It's a new one, I think.
guarantees.
I'll know it very
Diana
soon.
play.
Oh, it's not a new
No,
one.
It's not
Okay.
a new one. Yeah, I was gonna say.
What
it's
has
been around.
happened here?
If a unit here would die during
We've played
combat,
Find Your
restore up to
Center.
3 power to heal it, exhaust it.
We've
rate
drawn a
damage.
card.
Very
Yes.
interesting.
That's why you haven't seen
And
it that much.
then
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense with these big giant Nasus units.
yeah, I mean, being
yeah,
able
like-
to save is really
and if
nice.
you've
What
got
this
your
does
Nasus
tell
units
me
on the
is that like
battlefield,
there's
you're definitely
not
happy to spend 3
Azanias,
powers
or
save
if
it.
there is Azanias, it's not being like widely played.
Sure.
This combo, these two cards, I hate. I hate this
Well, at least we have
combo.
one hand.
It's literally just like, yeah, I'll pay deflect 3, but the
Yeah,
unit
on the
fucking
other
dies.
Side, we have the Temporal Breach Rockfall Path combo.
Mm-hmm.
So
Temporal
that's something to
Breach
look out
Rockfall
for. If
is
ever
genuinely
sends
one of
a
the
nice
most
unit
like
to Rockfall Path, it can just get
fucked
blinked out
up
of
combos.
existence.
Yeah, that's such a nice spot, especially for the beginning. Just having the Rockfall path already making things hard for some decks, and then on top of that, having that Temporal Breach too. We'll go ahead and take a look at the stack deck here. We have Eclipse, Tide Turner, and Starcross. Starcross being the very quick pick, as it does do well against these giant Nasus units.
Yeah, it's the second copy of Starcross, but it's pretty easy to find 2 spots to play Starcrossed against a deck with all 7 and 8 drops.
Yep, and using our Tide Turner to go ahead and swap this Diana out, keeping her a little extra safe. And then also in the future, we can
Yeah.
attack in, get
and
another
then
or
what?
a trigger from
So,
her.
surely we're not
Just
riding
gonna
the winning
be able to
here.
draw several cards from her.
Oh
and
my god,
that's
we are
huge
riding.
in this
Oh,
Diana
okay.
deck when you're
never
able
mind.
to get so much value
It's
out
like,
of this.
we better not be riding the winning here.
Yep. Developing both units.
Okay. Unfortunately, I don't know if
make sure
this
you have,
build is.
the Tide
I don't know if
Turner
this build can hold
carry for
up. So
Diana
the
too.
one of the
Makes sense, which
biggest
makes a lot of
issue.
sense.
Oh wow! If we are
Always
playing
the
Thousand Tailed
development
Watcher, this
play
shit
of
sucks.
Nasus's own with this.
We have like fucked up.
And that's going to kill everything except maybe if they want to spend 3 power to save their Tide Turner, which honestly it's not out
Like
of the
we are
question.
just
That's your
we just
only
have to
unit.
stall the point out
But,
to infinity.
Yeah.
I
You
think
wanna pay
either way,
2?
This game is going to be tough after this.
Really,
Thought
we
about it
don't
for a
pay
second.
2.
Yeah.
Oh,
they're
still
still
thinking about it. Yeah, as
I
you
would
said,
say,
it is the
with
only
the cards
unit,
in
and we don't have a
hand,
stacked
you
deck or anything
should
to
be
further
paying
your
2.
deck any further.
I think
And we do
there's.
have Starcross,
Okay. I mean, if we're that
we have
confident that we
things back,
draw away,
but
like
it's gonna
that's
go
fine.
ahead and let
Oh,
that go.
never
It does find
punish.
that way off the top, though.
I mean, like that's
Totally
just like
rewarded. This is-
insane if you think
this
about
is a
it.
consideration. Like basically, if Tide Turner is not going to help you win this game, which I think it probably will not, you're like it's way too early in the game.
But I
then
mean, it makes
you
sense,
just
right?
gotta
You're
pray,
guaranteed to
you know,
hit
rip
through
perfectly, and
at
they did.
least another 5 cards
So,
minimum,
yeah, good choice, I think.
and then now Hui can just
spend that
Hui can
power
now
on Tide
filter your
Turner,
hand
even though you do have
properly.
those Starcross.
You're keeping your
And,
Starcross,
Hui has shown up to
but
generally let you
you're
discard
looking
the
for
Starcross
Fizz.
that
So
you
what you're
want
doing
since
is you're
you don't
playing
have
Ride.
Turner.
You can theoretically play Ride the Wind,
So now I guess there's a question.
run
of,
home,
do you want to just
and
blast the
discard
wind right
both
now? It'll get you,
Starcross
your second point,
so that you
you'll
can
draw a
just
card,
win.
different
So that
from
you
one of
can
the spells,
have
draw
them
another
in the
card,
in
and
the
then you can bring
trash
Hui back, draw
for
another card,
anything
draw
related
another card
to
after that. So that would launch
what's
plus
called.
4 cards.
You have them in the trash
cards,
related for any
and get
like
a point.
major
Not
units.
terrible, but
I mean, because
but
here's the
got
thing: is that like
even
Starcross
better plans for that Ride the Wind in the
kinda
future.
sucks
Yeah, they
in a
might
green
possibly
matchup
play it
if
on
they
their
have
opponent's
because like
turn
you're just
as
guaranteed to
well on the
fight, right?
showdown.
There's almost nothing
Yeah,
else
if
they're
you do that, you don't
wasting
get
it
nearly
on.
as many card draws, so
I
it's a
mean,
little wasteful.
Yeah.
your only concern is like maybe Moonfall,
Or
but
for
like
this
right
one.
now,
Ooh, find your center. It's
right now there's
something that
no
could be
world
played
you ever
again.
want to walk this TTW up. Like the
Yeah, Find
TTW
Your Center,
genuinely
very powerful
dies if you
card
walk
that,
it up.
hasn't really had a ton of good homes.
And
But this
for
Nasus deck
what?
seems
Go
like
to
a great one.
odd? Yeah. Wow, Porobot. Are you serious? That's insane. Okay, whatever.
Wow, Porobot.
I mean, Porobot makes sense, right? It's
Yeah.
Porobot
That
for
is
Hui. It's
a
Ride the
really
Wind in
nice
general.
matchup
Temporal
here.
Breach is also good. And then, I mean, like, you just have Swain.
We've
So you
seen
could play
Porobot be strong
Swain.
throughout
If you play
pretty
Swain,
much
then
this
lead
whole
into the next turn with
today.
Porobot.
We've seen it
Ride
be
the
discarded,
Wind,
get those
and
runes ready. It also
you
gives
just
+3 to win.
scored
It just has a
2
lot of
points
opportunity
right
to play
then and
on
there.
top of the potential Swain combo, which we haven't been able to see yet. But I would love to, maybe this game could be the game. Who knows?
Yeah, the Swain thing seems a little tough to pull off, but certainly could happen, especially if a Swain is drawn.
And we do
I
find
think
a
I would like to
Ravenbloom
discard one of
student.
these Star-Crossed here.
Yeah. We find that Ravenbloom student, which is also another unit that does a lot of work here. So we were really afraid of running out of units essentially here, but it's no longer an issue. We've gotten all the right draws in all the right places.
Yep, sometimes you just need the deck to be a little kind to you when you're in a tough spot, and definitely happened this time around.
And that Starcrossed is discarded. As you said, that was the #1 target since we don't have a lot of options for bouncing things back. And then we do draw a Stupefy off of that, which is not bad either.
Yeah, so the
So like,
is
sorry, I'm
offering
trying to
the same
think of
play as we did
how
last turn.
I would even
So you
approach
can
dealing
score
this
1
as
point with it, bring
Nasus.
the Hui back to safety,
There's not much you
and draw
can do,
4
right?
cards. So looks like they're going to fire that off this time. Now it comes with the additional upside of taking your Hui off of a battlefield that it was already on.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
this
yeah,
is
this
definitely a
gets
little bit
defied.
better of a use of it.
You
Than
have to
what
defy
you could
that.
have gotten last turn.
You can't afford to
But
let
it
that
does get defied,
thing
which would
survive.
not have happened last turn. So
We did pitch a Starcross. So
Yes,
yeah,
downside.
I mean, like,
Losing a lot of potential
now-
there. Oh, Starcross is open.
Yeah, there's an opportunity to use Moonfall and Stupefy on the Thousand-Tailed Watcher, but unfortunately you're at the Altar of Blood, so 3 power could get used to save the Watcher.
yeah, I mean, you just sacrifice the power.
Which
And
is
you
a
fucking
significant
TW
cost,
in.
but you would leave your Hui
You've wasted
quite
2
exposed
cards
and
for
probably
2 of their
lose off of that,
runes.
So
So I mean, Sam is right. Sam is completely
I
right
think
in
that's a
that.
good play.
I don't see
So
good
I really wanna
options,
leave this
right?
way
The best
here
thing that I
either.
can think of is Siphon Strike. Siphon Strike is the
there's not
only
really a
thing
great,
in your hand, like in the kit right
way
now,
to deal with the
that
threat.
outright
I guess you can
kills
pay 3
Hui.
power
That
to
and
save the Hui, that's
Singularity.
probably what's gonna end up
But you
happening.
can't afford to run Singularity because
just
your
have to
whole
be
gimmick
that.
is getting like really
If
big
you
runes,
star
really
cross
big
the
play.
Watcher,
It's
like,
going
if
ha
the first thing that
as you
happens next
Siphon
turn
Strike,
is
and so
Watcher
Siphon
gets
Strike is
involved
generally your best play
of Blood,
because
then
when you were
obviously
at 8
Tail Hui,
runes, you
then
can
you'll
pay
have
for
to
hard
take some
bargain. You don't give a
action,
fuck. And they
star
don't
cross
have
the
reaction
Watcher will just
speed,
mean
except
that
for
it can get
Flash. But like
accelerated
they're not
and
running
then kill
flashes
the Hui
anymore.
again.
Here's a
So we
Heron,
got the
which is
hand,
interesting.
that's nice.
Oh, lovely.
The Heron,
Yeah,
I don't
you're gonna
know.
have to just rely on
I
your Blood
genuinely
Battle
think the
Kit
Heron is
for
like
a
bait.
totally different play where they are gonna try to hold against this Watcher.
Scuttle, Emperor's Divide. I mean, Emperor's Divide makes sense. You use it to bring
Interesting.
back your bigger units that
Yeah.
manage to stay because your
I
opponent's trying to
didn't
avoid
really
you. But like,
expect this, but
Heron
so
is
now what
okay
happens is you go Watcher,
because it
Altar of
lets
Blood, probably Diana
you.
will play Stupefy,
It lets
maybe
you
do,
hide
Nasus
Zhonya's where
will play
Heron
Stupefy
is, and then
first.
cast Emperor's Divide for free. Is the key
Yeah,
thing.
these Stupefy
And
draws could
then-
make a big difference in combat too.
Yeah, that's definitely true. And then yeah, maybe Diana's Stupefy would get defied, or yeah, maybe just both players will use Altar of Blood. Not
Yeah.
something I thought I would say today, but yeah, or Zhonya's is a pretty good way to start things off. But now the Starcross is live, so maybe we'll see
Yes.
Starcross, Defy, and then both Stupefies get played, and then it'll be a full trade.
I was playing
Yeah, I
that.
wouldn't be surprised if that's what we did. Oh, just going straight to the Stupefy
That
instead.
goes to 3.
Okay.
We're looking to just kill the Hui. Stupefy goes to 2 again.
Maybe
So
trying
I
to
guess-
wait out Defy.
I missed that the Ravenbloom was going to get bigger from this, so the Nasus' Stupefied does
This
not.
is
equal
hard.
that.
This is a hard choice.
Yes.
You have to
So, sorry.
Stupefy. I think you have to
But,
Stupefy
yeah,
here.
now
Bring
I
that
guess
down to
probably
2.
What's going to happen is they just say, okay, trade
Stupefy, bring it down to 2,
Zhonya's for
and
3
then
runes.
trade.
send Hui
And then
back.
tell them to save the Hui, and then you send Scuttle up. The issue is, like, point-wise, we're so
And
on the
then-
back foot.
It's a little challenging for Nasus to develop since they're tapped down to 6. If they would have been able to play Astral Heron first and then this Zhonya's,
I think
that would have.
I think Altar of Blood is
development,
not worth it.
work out a lot better, but it would have tapped them lower during combat. So
I think Altar of Blood and Zhonya's are not worth it.
definitely some downside.
You should just be
that.
playing like more units.
For sure. And we do end up saving our way. A reminder to people is
I don't
that
know.
it does
It
not
really
count as a
depends,
move
because we have so much
it's just
bounce
a
now.
recall. So
Starcross
it'll
is a
draw card from
nightmare.
that.
If purple ends up being like the main deck, it's a fucking nightmare.
And now I guess we're going to see the Scuttle Crab.
Scuttle
and then probably now
Crab.
that you have this
When
backup
Scuttle Crab walks
you
up,
can just slow playing with
dies,
your,
you can retreat it.
other Scuttle
Realistically, you need to filter your hand hard here.
you
You
have
walk
some
up, you
to that.
score, you retreat it, and then
you do
you
the
channel, and then you play it again to draw, and then you pass.
Yeah. Not bad at all.
Because we need to filter our
Especially
hands
retreat
so hard
being a
here.
card
The
that's
retreat is
played too,
useful,
after being
but like
very
the
common
retreat's
in
not what
Kaisa
we
and
need
people
right
knowing
now.
it's a good card. So seeing it back in action again today
Oh,
has been
but you
nice.
can't. Oh yeah, you have
Yeah,
Defiant Hand.
yeah,
You have
two
Defiant
of the
Hand.
best
You
in
are
top four playing
a-okay.
With that Lux deck also playing it. Okay, so they did not retreat the Scuttle Crab and replay it. Maybe they're still going to be interested in retreating it.
Yeah, you pitch Gust here, especially with a copy.
But
And then,
I'm
I mean, like,
surprised we didn't just see that
I mean, if you retreat it, it just gets gusted.
Or maybe the idea is to save retreat for rescuing one of your bigger, more impactful units.
Like Thousand Tail Watcher even.
Yeah. Like next turn, maybe you can go in with the Watcher against Sway. Diana will play a bunch of stuff, and then you retreat the Watcher, accelerate it out again, and win combat that way.
It's likely the plan there.
Or maybe they want to just check the hand. That's also a good reason not to do this.
That is one of the upsides of Scuttle, is being able to check the hand. It gives so much information. It's a question a lot of players have asked of why did Scuttle need to do this and also reveal any hidden cards. And of course, the most broken thing of gain 1 XP.
Yeah, I do think that the Scuttle Crab design is highly resonant with what it does in League of Legends, where it gives you a bunch of vision and some XP.
Yeah.
Let me get rid of that shit.
It is a very fun design.
Alright, there we go. Okay.
So
yeah, I mean,
here,
it's just
once again,
as far as I can tell, it's just very
the awkward spot for
simplistic.
this way,
You just
doesn't
play
really
big
want it to
body,
die,
play
going to go
spell,
ahead and
pray.
stack deck,
It's
look
good.
and see if,
It's
some
good
of your
because
things are protected
at the end of the day,
outside of just
big
having to
might
star-cross
is
it,
hard
it's
to deal
not
with for
ideal by
most
any
decks that
means, but
aren't
maybe we're able to
purple.
find, like, a flash
Unfortunately,
or something.
purple blue Blurple gets this shit.
Yeah.
Like Blurple, unironically, is fucked up.
Certainly, Hui is not in a comfortable position right now. You can do hide the Temporal Breach, and then use that on the Thousand-Tailed Watcher if it comes in.
Double Moonfall
There's
and
that Swain.
We want Swain.
It's
we have Porobot. We have Temporal. Alright, is the combo there? Like, maybe we get to see it.
Oh my god,
well,
Swain.
It's definitely not a great spot for Swain. You can't even play it this turn.
No.
And you've already got a play.
Yeah, I mean, it's always Swain. You have Moonfall in hand. It sucks that the Moonfall are at the bottom 22, but you're so far ahead, like development wise. You know for a fact that this way is safe. This way is almost always safe because of this shit. I hate Temporal, man. Temporal.
Is it possible
Temporal Breach into Rockfall path is genuinely just like, oh,
certainly if you're going to take the Swain, it has to be with the idea of developing the next turn.
The game officially, I think, ended.
That many more turns in this game.
I think as the Nasus, I think you officially acknowledge that this game ended like 2 turns ago. This game ended with hand quality. I don't know.
We'll have to see what ends up going on there.
I don't know what happened with the hand for it to be 2 Scuttle Crab, Heron, and that as your unit. I think you should have just played your Nasus out earlier. Like, sure, it sucks, but you just don't star-cross it. At the end of the day, it's an 8 my body with Deflect 2. If they're star-crossing that shit, you say, oh, yeah, pay Deflect. Okay, tap 1, retreat. Sure.
Expect Thousand-Tailed Watcher to attack into the Rockfall path. Maybe either Star-Crossed or Temporal Breach will get used, and then the Temporal Breach will get defied. And then if the Star-Crossed happens, the Thousand-Tailed Watcher can come back down, and then the Hui will die. And then at that point, then Diana will probably have to take a turn to regroup, develop that Swain, and maybe make something happen. Maybe the Ravenbloom can score the 5th point, actually, and then you can threaten some kind of 3-point kill.
And if we weren't to do that, we talked about this Heron Premonition combo that we wanted to see. Well, it's one of the few ways Premonition actually gets activated. So it'd be kind of fun if we were able to see that.
It's definitely
And
an option
yeah,
this turn. So
okay.
you go with the Scuttle Crab to Altar
Think-
of Blood, you play the Heron
Honestly,
to the
I don't
Altar of
know
Blood.
if there's
that
like
triggers
much
the
else we can gain
first
from this
card played
game.
if I'm out of battle.
Premonition's funny. Premonition
We'll
Heron is
find out
super
the-
funny.
Thing. But
Yeah.
our players are doing their best with what they have.
So now that's the only way to survive here.
Looking
like,
just
what
to
do
hold
you
this
even
altar
do
of blood
here?
at this
Oh,
point.
poor
We
about
can
ride the
score
one. Poor about ride the one. Yeah, you got it. You got it. But you got it, buddy.
Now I'm gonna have to be back. Kill them. By this.
Perspective.
So, yeah, well, guys.
Yeah, it's pretty over.
Sides here, cards. I'm not absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, we only.
What that would look like is, well, it's not.
Retreating. Hold on. What?
Point for us. Hey, you know.
Yep, there's some chat almost over. I wonder if the Heron
thing.
I think those 2 runes is going divide. That's.
Oh, this was on their
bad.
turn.
Like,
Wait, that was wait, really? That was on their turn? No, because Ride the Wind was played.
It just
Am I
ripped right
crazy?
away.
Discipline.
Ooh, that would be really exciting.
Hey, you know what? Caster's got it right though.
Oh no, it isn't.
Point for
Okay.
us.
Yep.
Okay. No, I'm dumb. I'm amazed this game lasted this long.
Okay, as if you took it from.
Like that's on me for
or-
fucking
I
downing,
don't
I
know, maybe
guess.
they'll say you need to pay for it, but this makes.
Well, you know, this is a hitting card. I think he pulled his Anya's. You know, Porobot, Ride the Wind, instantly just goes,
Okay,
oops.
so we're reversing. Yeah, so they're just gonna back up to the illegal Clockwork Keeper cast, which is, I think, the correct fix. And then, yes, the Nasus player just says, "Okay, I will not be casting that card because I need my mana for something else."
Oh, that seems fine.
All right. Nasus, yeah,
Being able to play if or point.
What did he back up to?
going over. To see Swain do his thing, but natural hair. Then less gets Swain. Too bad. Okay, and Swain is going in, or sorry, Lao Wan is going in maximum.
Said, can I redo this
Oh.
Heron thing? Is that what happened?
So they gave themselves the Heron discount for the class.
Oh, that's
What?
the issue. The Heron discount.
Point.
Here, for those of you who don't know, Heron says the second card you play it costs 2 energy and 2 power less, but he just like left it alone. Oops.
That if your star-crossed gets.
To hold the and afterward.
Oh, you did us just lose to Ride the Wind here, don't you?
Problem is,
I
I think it's a swing.
Sure.
They're gonna actually get 2 guys for the. So get
So you see the hand.
exactly what.
Well, I know.
Ride the Wind's the
We
fine.
have Emperor's Divide bringing them both back, and it looks like they're both going to be heading back into that rockfall path, just like you said.
And then, I mean, you send it, right?
The free the discount from Heron
Draw.
applies to the extra green from the clock.
Saved it this time. We got it this time.
We draw.
Take to win this one. I think probably you have to fire off the Star-Crossed right now, targeting the Ravenbloom that's on Rockfall Path and the
Yeah, I would say the Starcrossed has to be here.
weak side.
Damn, that sucks. So the Defy, eat shit. Oh my god. I'll be honest, I'm so impressed that the...
There's 2 right now.
Oh, never punish. Top deck?
Altar of Blood.
Never fucking punished.
It's still not Temporal
Yeah?
Breach can hit the Nasus on Rockfall Path.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just go in for 9 against the Heron. Maybe a Discipline will get cast on Heron, and then you gust the Clockwork Keeper, and then you have 10. You conquer the Rockfall Path, kill the Heron, and you go up to 7, and then you just hope they don't have any accelerator movement. That does something.
I was never punished.
With the tasty.
Wait a second here. Oh,
He's looking for
wait.
this line. 6 and 3.
Is that the win that you just said too?
What are we?
Well, it stopped that.
Are we gusting?
It's altering it. I think 3 out conquers, it's over. Swing because
yes, you.
this.
We are almost.
Can you?
I mean, like, it's a star-crossed line, I guess.
Yes, that seems like
The issue with this is that the star-crossed line
cool.
just
This
says,
is so cool.
"Oops."
This is not very figure it out.
Like Diana sees this because they made this attack in the first blood before. You don't have to, because
Oh, it
everything
just died.
dies.
Okay, they saw. Yeah.
Yeah, and you just kill the tasty.
So cool.
With this,
Oh, and then he saves it with. He saves it and he plays Ride the Wind, right?
And we're just keeping it safe here. Also playing that spell, but.
Oh, this. Okay, I mean, I understand the idea here, but. So what's going on is
Okay, this is a
getting rid
very
of the
awkward.
+2
This is a very
protection,
awkward
but
play.
in
Realistically,
exchange
this should
for
just be
giving
slam
them
Ride the
the
Wind right here,
option
right
to
now.
Pay another green, draw another card, and that card could be Defy. On guard.
We're gonna see
Wait, why
Gust
did they
here.
get? Oh,
Yeah.
Keeper was.
No Defy.
But we
Tough.
did-
Yeah, so he wins.
Yeah.
That play is unfortunate. I think yeah, I think Nasus can like
Some
swing
more
back a
Synthwave
lot of
action,
things.
as it's
I
been a little bit
think
since we've seen it.
unfortunately
And then with
that combo of
Diana,
cheating on
we don't
points
have
is
any
so
Diana
hard when you're
option.
already
We are going
behind point
second, so
tempo.
we do have Diana option, of course.
Oh, he did bring it in. Yeah. Yeah. I was like, you're almost always bringing in Siphon Strike in this
upside playing
matchup,
Diana
so
with
just
that
play
build
that
champion
pass.
was really strong.
Abandoned.
Yeah, it
Seriously?
looks like we did bring in
Yeah,
a
I
Siphon
guess.
Strike, and then
Oh,
also
I know what
Diana
it's
brought
for.
in
It's for like if Lilia starts running.
Yeah. Abandoned. What are we gonna hit with that?
a Siphoning Strike.
Yeah, so the abandons for if Lilia starts hitting other things. It's also for like when
No,
Mel attempts to
definitely not.
counter.
It did, yeah. It does make me laugh though. So we do have the Steel Paws ready to go. Not going to be able to combine anything with it. Retreat, I guess it exists, and looks like we have Diana going to be coming out here pretty quickly because there's no
Yeah,
other
Diana comes down.
option here.
You're never walking this shit up.
All right. One nice thing you can do with Abandon, just looking over the Nasus deck list, is you can hit Premonition.
Oh, that's
a nasty
nice
one to force a
hit.
recast on.
I mean, this is
Absolutely.
just walk
Especially
up,
if it's not combined with Heron.
retreat,
Right.
play both
Okay,
units
so
out,
Pause is
pass.
Getting busy here.
If you're really greedy, you spend the green, but like
I
you need
have to
Defy.
imagine this is because of the retreat in hand.
There's a lot of like
Yeah,
cool
might as well
set
take
game
that
plan
point,
lines that you can
define
do as
retreat
Nasus.
channel
Like you can
and,
just straight up
doesn't
send
really
that
have-
shit in.
Oh, there it is. Retreat right away. Going
Yeah.
to
So
go
this
down.
gets you
We're
to
putting
7
up
runes
for
next turn,
future
which
turns.
means
You're gonna want to.
I mean
that
Siphon
Steel
Strike
Paws.
ramps you a rune
You
and
can
goes
replay that or
die.
play the Clockwork Keeper as well, not getting a card. Okay, I think they forgot to pay for their retreat, but see if they figure that
There
one
we
out.
go.
Okay, there we go. And then yeah, I don't know if you develop the Clockwork Keeper or not. It seems like it might have an empty battlefield to go score in next turn, so I kind of want to, but you could also try to greed it for a card later on. You definitely don't want to pay a power for it right now, though.
Definitely not. Diana has a lot of ways to keep this Diana alive and going as well. It's going to be really tricky to kill it. It's probably making the decision if they want to pay. They are paying the green and drew a scuttle.
Okay, that's very surprising. There's a lot of good 7-mana plays you can make next turn. So I really did not want to go below 7 there, but maybe they just think this game is going to go on for many more turns and they're going to want every additional piece of cardboard that they can get.
After that first game, I understand that a little bit
Okay.
more.
Oh wow.
By the way, interesting to see that the temporal breach is still
Recycled, then
in
goes to
spec,
Star-Crossed, so we have 2 Star-Crossed. Temporal Breach
without the
stayed
Rockfall
in
path.
to remove Empower. I mean, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
they've liked that. Yeah, he's liked that combo. That was something that in the previous games that I casted of him that I was surprised that it stayed.
I guess
afterwards as
Star-Crossed
well, but
absolutely
it must just be too consistent on the
fucks you
combo,
over.
and I mean, they apparently like it. I've also seen Swain
Just can't
stay
afford to
in as
Empower.
well. Against this list,
No,
it's
I feel
unfortunate
like
because they
with
deal with
Defiant
Star-Crossed
Hand,
and stuff, where
if they
against
don't
other
play
CS
another
decks,
unit, you
I think
literally
Swain
just
gets
go
destroyed by Star-Crossed over and over again.
Siphon Strike.
But in this, they probably feel like they are.
Oh, but yeah, you have to worry about a
hard.
hard bargain
Yeah,
and
not only is it
Star-Crossed. Like,
more
it's just really
achievable
annoying.
to do the combo, but also in a matchup like this, having that ability to conquer one
Just
side
walk
for the
up.
win, almost has
Sucks.
the effect of
This is your
dividing
going
your opponent's might in
first,
half.
and you go 4.
Because, like, for example, in that last game, they had to totally split their forces.
Yeah, I mean, this just gets a
to
you like
defend
never
the
abandon
battlefield
this. I
for
feel like you always
some time, and then,
Star-Crossed.
Diana was able to win the game by
Actually,
conquering the
abandoning this
the
is
Altar
pretty
of
good.
Blood,
It saves
while
runes,
there
so
was
that
15 might sitting on
then
the
if you go
Rockfall path.
pump 4, go in, you go Star-Crossed.
So here, we might
Oh, you know, you
see
even have
that
to.
abandoned on Siphon
Yeah,
Strike.
like he has to go in, he has to go Defy.
Yeah, I think you might instead see 2 spells get played. For example,
Also
Stupefy and
possible.
Eclipse.
Yeah.
Although maybe I don't know what you're saving the abandon for, I guess. But
Well, we
pumping
talked
the Diana
about.
up to 5 would be nice.
You're almost always
Yeah,
abandoning
we
it.
also talked about the runes.
Or
too.
you're almost
We don't have
always
runes,
yeah,
and
you're almost
that's
always
the difference of
abandoning
that
it.
draw
You don't want to
there,
give
so-
pump spell.
But we do see
Abandon
abandon
comes
of
back,
pump.
and you go,
here.
damn. So this Diana goes to 4,
Be able to replay
meaning
it.
you trade unless, or you don't
With this Eclipse later on.
I mean, this
And,
loses to
this is, like
discipline,
you
but you
said,
just
one of the best
Star-Cross the
targets in
Clockwork
the deck,
Keeper,
so.
and then
Yeah,
you
there's
walk
not
this
many
shit
options
up, and
for
then
it.
you go, alright, next game. Okay, so realistically,
All right, so
if you're
what does this mean for
Nasus,
Nasus? Probably
you
this
feel
is
so
for
bad because there's
example,
not a
Clockwork
fucking
Keeper and
discipline.
play Scuttle Crab, I guess.
And you can't even Defy.
Yeah.
Not the most exciting.
Because Defy is needed for literally almost like
likely to
everything
hold,
Diana plays.
The Sunken Temple, and
I mean, what do you even do at this point?
you know,
You kind of just cry. Like green blue into purple blue, you go fuck because you don't get access to Rune Runner and you don't get access to like game defining pump during action
I
speed.
know it's very
Like
early.
what
but
do you
Side,
even
yeah.
achieve as green blue? You have to have
There's
just
not a
insane
ton
deflect and
of
you just have to
other
defy.
development options, and it does seem
The
like there's a lot of
charm
development
is like your only way to access backline, but
position to
genuinely with the amount of shit that Diana can pump out,
fight.
I would have subbed this shit
And
out. I would have subbed it out
A
and
lot
gone
of
for like a
sense to just pull
TW
back to
Bellows
base,
line.
and then since you have
He has to
nothing on board,
defy
you
this
pull back
here.
out
He has to
to
defy it here to kill. But, like, I
Ooh,
mean, the
Defy
Star-Crossed
comes
ruins the
down because we
tempo,
really
and
wanna
it's
kill this
okay.
Diana. Would you
this reminds me of another use of abandon that I hadn't previously considered. It's not going to come up here because abandon's already been used, but if a different spell of Diana's got defied, then you could abandon that spell back to Diana.
Yeah, he's talking about the funny abandon
instead of losing it. to defy.
mechanic. That one's funny,
Yes.
but realistically, like
Yeah, so
Just-
like to
But it's
he just let. Yeah, he's Star-Crossed, right?
material to get through.
Star-Crossed Star
like,
Keeper, and then just
right now,
pass.
this
I mean,
still
like the
causes
Swain has to
to
come
freeze, go
out.
back to base,
You empower
and
that
spell
shit,
probably
and then
takes
you
you to
go Swain, bring your ass
and,
here.
Swain kind of has nowhere to go for next turn. Oh,
yeah, they're doing the nat.
cross.
Yeah, even just the.
We
eclipse
surely
walk
charm here. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I don't give a
They
fuck
have-
if you
well, the worst-
stupefy.
Yeah, can't use. We are going to see a trade here. There's
Yeah, I
still
mean,
a
that's
lot more
fine.
Tool.
we have on Diana. Of course, we.
Because
So
we're just
behind
making
here,
sure that you
Keeper
have the
eventually.
bodies.
Tasty
Temple.
is going to get a card too. That's
Oh,
not
we
bad.
accelerated it. Yep, that makes sense. And
Good
then
for one
we
player and not so good for the other one.
tap for the
The
draw.
abandoned
Oh, there's
hole.
another siphoning strike.
Another one. So he has 2 in the side. That's super interesting.
And I'm getting deja vu here. We see the abandon and the
So
Star-Crossed
Clockwork versus
Diana
Lonely.
might both get played.
It's one of those things where it's a trade-off. I think I'm more inclined to play to play Lonely. You can force Lonely.
Yeah.
You
we'll
can
have to
definitely
see,
force
I
lonely
think
deaths.
we might see like an eclipse type.
But yeah,
move
see,
here
Clockwork Keeper
on the casino. I
does
guess
have
not.
better on plays, but we're 1, 2, 3, 4,
Ooh.
5, 6.
There's a Hui,
Yeah,
which
it's running
is a
6, 6. If we're running
nice
Clockwork
card
Keeper,
for
I'm
doing
almost
that
like
job
certain
of
we're
cleaning
all
up
we
the
should be
stat
running
monsters, but it
7,
is not
5,
spell.
right? You
Wow,
run
these
enough for
switches.
Time Warp, you run enough for
That's not too
TDW,
bad.
but like
Yeah, Diana figures
there's
we need
almost
the
no
blackjack.
world where if you're
Make this work by having a
accelerating
bunch of
TDW,
extra cards,
you're
makes up one
not
best cards they can
hitting.
find, probably.
Like that would mean you hit 0 Clockwork
gonna make
Keeper,
short work
you
of
hit 0
Nasus if he
you've
ever comes
played
down.
0 Defies, and like yeah,
and
I
it
mean
is
that'd be
revealed to,
positively insane
low
if you
on,
think about
so
it.
does know that the switcheroo exists, and it's just one of those things that now it's just frustrating to play around. Star-Crossed Fizz, our favorite combo that we have
Yep.
never seen before.
Pretty good answer to Tasty Fey Folk. Definitely wastes a lot of time. And if Diana can make this game about time, then yeah, this is going to keep Nasus off balance for a while.
I mean, like, what do you even do here as Nasus? Like,
So retreat getting used just for a rune here, which makes sense. That's kind of the reason it exists.
And I mean, unless another Star-Cross is played to deny the rune, which would be quite crazy to see. Abandon is technically an option if you want to deny the rune. There's, we talked about Siphoning Strike was a target. Technically, the rune and
Kind of
I mean,
crazy to abandon this. Stop a defy.
yeah, so you accept the
Right,
trade. You
because
know
I would be
that
surprised if we
as soon as
saw
you
another
accelerate
attempt of
out
killing
and
this
send
Diana,
it in,
whether it be from Tasty Feyfo
Open.
when she has all
I
these runes
mean,
open.
not
just
so fast would be
as
pretty
a
good.
domain. It looks like we're gonna
This one, Diana or the Star-Crossed are all
Eclipse.
pretty reasonable to use here.
Yeah.
Does look for the
At this
Eclipse
point, you fucking not so
trade.
fast that shit. You
This has
need that
options
thing
in
dead.
True. So if it goes up to 5, we'll put it up to 5, and then it will not be vulnerable to that Siphoning Strike.
Is Siphoning Strike is it 7 runes on the case?
Really, we let that go
It's
through?
Definitely odd to our 5th point.
We offer trade?
But it is pretty good value for Stupefy, so there's definitely upsides to playing it.
Vision on the switcheroo is also not available, but
Just not cast. Get the Diana off the board.
That's
and,
6 and a minus
deny opponent
5.
probably.
it doesn't matter.
Turn. Oh no, I guess not if you. He ends up.
This is some really weird play, I'm not gonna lie. Because we need to be winning through that.
Fine draw again, that's not the correct thing, but
Okay, so here's the issue, right? This card and these cards are basically just draw enablers. So if we're planning next turn to just play those, what's the point of all these cards?
Yeah, that's almost.
We have the
Actually,
not so
it's not like
fast. We
don't
needed
have to
to
do it,
just
it's
prevent
just
it.
try
At
to
2
hold the
runes,
Night Turner and then
we know for a
use
fact
this
that
on the
Eclipse is
empty Night
not
Turn,
needed. Okay, the
Okay,
Heron
it's
doesn't
fine.
save us here. You need a TDW, but more importantly, you needed to be on the board.
let's go ahead and leave it there.
Yeah, but they're leaving up Star-Crossed. So now, if something like Tasty
Clockwork
Fey
Keeper
Folk or
comes
Doubtfire
in,
Watcher were to come
But I mean,
down,
you draw.
you'd be able to use the Star-Crossed to.
Okay, I mean,
deny
that's just worthless for you.
points and save your Tide Turner.
Has he not hit? I know for a fact his list probably has a Sprite Queen. We haven't hit Sprite Queen like at all. That's super unlucky.
The accelerate and the answer.
Yeah, so I mean, the not so fast to hit against what do you play? Not so fast to hit the switcheroo, and then the switcheroo goes back to hit hand, as Sam Sherman was saying.
You know.
I mean,
lose
it's
it
super
because your
good, but
opponent
like,
had the accelerate and the answer to your switcheroo.
I mean, you're almost always charming that Ravenbloom in. That Ravenbloom has to die. You genuinely charm that shit in.
Comes off the top,
You charm it, and then you just go,
play that
all right,
through,
yeah,
take
I
both
was like,
sides,
you have to
and-
recover tempo.
Oh, I guess
Yep, I was just about
And then
that
like
is weaker. Find a ride the wind.
the top 3. We have another
top
stack
3, Hui, ride the wind, stack deck. You're
Bloom
you
up too, if this is
you
the
should be
case.
playing Hui here.
Yeah.
It sucks to because these are all really good.
How do you Okay, so Diana should be at 5 now after this Abandoned Hall showdown closes.
Yeah, so the Hui gets played.
Yeah.
Really?
5.
We took the Fizz?
I'm wondering if they took the Way because they were concerned about.
I'm
just
surprised we
running out of
took the
gas
Fizz, because
without
the issue
Way
is
and being able
Raven
to
Bloom
get
gets
over
+2 for every
some of these
spell that you
units.
play there.
I'm sure that's the
It's
idea
like a
behind
fucking
it, but I also
nightmare.
see your line of just saying.
If you and power cut out.
I'm of the opinion that the Fizz can regenerate a lot of things, but it has to get bounced back in because they're not playing Pack of Wonders. Oh, did I pause it? I did. Oh no, I didn't. But yeah, like the Fizz needs to be bounced back by a Star-Crossed. But if they're bouncing it and then rebouncing it, then there's nothing they can do. This is a more immediate threat to Nasus because the ability for this thing to pump up equivalent to one of your big units is absolutely insane.
Then that doesn't help against Clockwork. So yeah, now we're gonna see the. Well, we might just see the Stupefy get cast.
Yeah, I mean it's just Stupefy, right? What are we doing? I guess the question is, do we never just fucking like genuinely? Do we never just play Heron, play Scuttle, or play Heron, then do double Bellows if that goes through?
So one funny thing here is you can just play the Find Your Center in the middle of the showdown here to get a +1 on that Clockwork Keeper.
1, 2,
and then
3.
if you find another spell worth casting, you can.
No, opponents within 3 victory points. This should have been on action. Play Find Your
I
Center.
guess you'll still be too small, actually.
I mean, it'd be the
1,
same
4,
thing, but
so,
like.
Yeah, but I mean, you might as well play the Find Your Center now and see what you draw. Emperor's Divide.
Yeah.
That's enough to actually conquer the Abandoned Hall.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you just give that. You give that.
Tasty Fay. Yes.
Yeah.
This should just be. Leave this alone. You go. You go. Let that die. You play Heron. You play Emperor's Divide.
So
and then for free, send that shit in, and then you play like
Divide, bring both
this guy here,
back, saving the Clockwork Keeper from this
and then
combat,
pass.
And then go try to kill the.
Because now going into 7 runes, if you want to Star-Cross, the only valid thing you have is Porobot.
To develop Nasus,
but like,
so
hitting the Heron sucks ass here.
I think you would develop the Heron.
So what? Like you dig for to ride the wind.
Yeah, another option would be to just let the Clockwork Keeper go. Then you can play Nasus first, and then Emperor's Divide Tasty. And then I guess a third option is to just not bother with the Abandoned Hall.
Really?
Okay, this is a fourth option.
Or the fourth option, yes. Almost forgot
We're going to
one.
Bellows Breath
Okay, so
trade.
Double Bellows on the Raven Bloom. This is not going to work out. So the Raven Bloom is now going to be 4 might with 2 damage. The Clockwork Keeper is going to be 3 might, so that's a trade. But this Temporal Breach is going to get played, bring the Raven Bloom up to 5 might with 2 damage, and then
that's not true, Sam.
Will not trade.
It gets banished. It gets banished, so it loses all its buffs. Temporal Breach.
And I guess if you want, you could play the Emperor's Divide.
Oh, that is correct actually. It goes 5, and this goes to 2. Yeah, because you're targeting this. He is true. I'm just a fucking idiot.
Go in for 6 with the Tasty.
Update from the other table. Rowan has 1. Yeah, I mean, like it's temporal. Like you've seen temporal. Like you should know that it's just gonna be temporal.
Yeah, definitely not ideal.
You're almost always supposed to just let it die.
As we talked about earlier, Raven Bloom
Send
will
it
continue
in.
to grow as we've kind of done, not a full Defy check, but at least have an idea here as Diana that there's likely no Defy.
We're at 9 runes available. You play the Heron. You're at 4 runes available. You play the.
No longer available, but we do see. Will we see the Emperor's
Clockwork
potentially, like we talked about?
You play Scuttle, and you fucking send that shit.
I think I would probably just let this one go. Play the Heron in base, bring the Tasty back to base, ready 2 runes, and develop the Steel Paws. Then you're set up with a pretty imposing force of a 6 and 2 7s.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
The
yeah,
double
just let it
conquer.
go.
Yeah.
Aaron.
and
I
then,
mean, there's nothing that screams
Wei can be
Swain
on a
just
battlefield,
conquers,
Raven can be
right?
on a
And
battlefield, there's
so
a switcheroo up, but maybe you
just
can figure
meet his
something out.
might
Like,
as
for
close as
example,
possible.
Tasty Fey Folk could go in against the Ravenbloom, and then if Switcheroo gets played, Ravenbloom would go up to 7. You let the Tasty die, and then you have one of your 7s in base go in. But that doesn't really work that well because Diana's going to go up to 7, and then yeah, Nasus has to double conquer.
I mean, yeah, so the
So
Bellows
I guess
Breath
a
just ruined that whole
different
play.
way to
Because what
approach
you're
this for
supposed to
Nasus
do,
could
in my
be
opinion,
play the Heron
is
to the
you're
Sunken
supposed
Temple and try to
to
just hang on to Sunken Temple this turn.
force the options out with,
Yeah, that might
like,
be the best bet.
so you forced out Stupefy,
Even though it doesn't
and then you
feel
forced
great
out
at all, especially when Wei is on the board.
forcing out the
Those
Stupefy,
never feel
forcing
good
out
when
the
they're really on the
others,
board.
and then, like, you were
Really
supposed to
can't
play
potentially
Heron,
play.
first card, second card,
Maybe.
Emperor's Divide,
Players
send
are
that
lagging,
shit,
so as we can see.
That's right.
and then
Technical difficulties. Yeah, I like this Heron play.
and like send it over, and then like
this
drop a
is well
2-drop in the
calculated. We
back
built
and a
out the
1-drop in the
switcheroo,
back, and
so,
say pass.
uh,
The skull
the
draws you a new
lucky
card, and then
circle that I was
like
describing
genuinely,
before
this
doesn't work against
motherfucker's
it.
so big that like
So
the
yeah,
only way they
is you're at
win
6, they're at
is like
5.
with some
Going for
absurd
a whole
ride the
race
wind
is,
play.
usually not what you want to do in that spot, but it does make
I think
sense
it
there.
is a little bit of a whiff.
I think he probably still develops Steel Paws. And
The
maybe
Bellow,
Ice
like he's
Bird
looking to
Divide make sure
trade
that,
on that
you
turn
don't get beaten by a bunch of shenanigans. No, okay, they're going for a
before
little bit of a
Bellows,
play.
but like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I was
Like,
wondering if
we
we
just
had
lose
the
so
first
many
divide
cards
there. I
here.
mean, we kind of have to because we want to
Yeah.
conquer the abandoned hall next. Since we
Oh,
This does make some sense. Like what you do is
you do this to bait out a
as
bunch of
opposed to playing the
cards,
Steel
and then
Paws,
you
playing the
play
Scuttle
Emperor's
Crab
Divide.
uses 1 extra mana, which is good. It draws you a card earlier, which is nice.
Oh, and then
but
also,
the
I mean,
downside is
yeah,
it
the
doesn't
Scuttle Crab
give you that
revealing,
threat
that means you
that
go
perception.
Emperor's Divide, bring back Tasty,
does
and then
potentially
play
give us
Discipline,
information in the
targeting
hand, which is
Heron
nice,
and offer
especially when this game has gone
win.
on for a bit, and really this Porobot has sat there for a long while. So
Yeah, I do feel like that could have been developed at some point, but I'm not sure it actually would have been useful. So maybe it's maybe it's good that it was in hand.
So we do have Stack Deck, which could find a big piece of the game here. Would like Ride the Wind be able to do enough potentially? Maybe not. Let's see, Ride the Wind, Kha'Zix.
Yeah, so as Diana, you're definitely like interested in conquering Sunken Temple, but you don't exactly have to.
I mean, we were just at 7.
Yeah, you need to hold your abandoned
Maybe
hall
7.
first.
I mean, it leaves
Yeah,
you super
as long as
vulnerable
you
to a
can
Ride the
hold
Wind, I
abandoned
guess.
hall, which maybe you can do with
Because you just clear both.
Switcheroo, then you could try to line up a conquer next turn, but you're definitely on the back foot. Wait, did Diana get a... Did I lose track of who's got the most points right now? Oh yeah, no, sorry, I understand. Yeah, so Diana can't win right now. Nasus can win next turn. So
I mean, it's...
Diana definitely play floating.
yeah, it's discard Porobot.
Floating there and are bad.
Scuttle
Play
Crab
Stack Deck.
One bit. I deck.
is being in the future as long as Wei can survive this combat.
Also, maybe helps defend things in the future as well.
Yeah, high is 7.
To us, the Patch Porobot. So there's the Starcross coming down.
I see. Yeah, so this is going to be that kind of level 1 move of if you pretty
defend
Wei can the most
being
played off the
first. Other one.
last hit.
with the
Scuttle Crab.
appetite.
Oh, okay, I see.
All right. For some reason, Emperor's Divide is not targeting Scuttle Crab.
They want to
That
see
does
the
not-
hand.
Yeah, but you can always crash in the Scuttle Crab later to see the hand. Scuttle Crab back in your base.
I think that's a really good call. Combat will know.
Other batches, either Raven and then.
You see the hand.
So cost trying to hold
Pretty satisfied. You
it
stack
not that
there.
well.
You know, there's a
Feel
switcheroo.
like it,
The whole time. Yeah.
but I do think it's somewhat trivial to guess which one it is, so it's not a big deal.
I mean, you walk over to Abandoned
Right,
Hall.
so accelerate Tasty on tap 2 and 2. Draw
You
a card
accelerate
off on your
Tasty.
turn is one possibility.
So that loses. That
Draw a card off
then you have 3
Discipline is
runes
another
left.
possibility.
You.
Oh, they're going for the Tasty though. So what if you just send in Tasty alone? Then Switcheroo puts up Ravenbloom to 7 and Tasty down to 2. That's still not gonna really accomplish much for you.
No, it doesn't. I'm trying to figure out if there's a line
There's no
here that
good line
wins for
here.
Nasus.
It sort of works, right? I mean, it doesn't work against Kha'Zix, but if you go Tasty in,
Yeah, there's no good
Switcheroo,
line.
again,
Or-
It's a hard
Yeah,
misplay on the
sorry, Tasty
Conquer
can't
up to
Okay,
7.
this is the move.
See check. 2.
I think you're almost always digging for not so fast. I'm not gonna
They just-
lie.
Play where
Okay, what if you draw Retreat? Ravenbloom.
Yeah, no, like you're almost
really.
the biggest issue is that we threw. Okay, realistically, like these are some of the best players in the world, and so it's entirely possible to make a mistake. But like the weirdest part was just this committal to. So we don't have not so fast anymore. He probably isn't digging for it because there's not one more in the deck. But this commitment, why do I keep doing this shit, man? This commitment here is so weird because realistically, the double bellows. If the double bellows doesn't occur, we're 9 out of 11 runes. You play Heron, you play Emperor's Divide, you bring everything back. You swing Tasty into here. If this is a switcheroo, you go great. Spell resolves. Discard channel 2, draw 1, and then you go play this, pass, and then you have refreshed. Like you've gained 2 new cards, which let you dig for more options. Because realistically, this needs to be on board. This needs to be on board. This needs to be effective now while he's at 1 rune. Because what's been played has been Stupefy and Stack Deck. Like so like realistically. We shouldn't ever be bellowsing here. You're supposed to be digging for a TTW line. Like, you're supposed to be hard digging for a TTW line. So, yeah. I mean, like, this is just... It's not a choke. This is just we're playing around 2 energy. And we're, like... basically trying to tell our opponent that, like, I want you to play chicken, but there's no reason to. Because Heron sees himself. So the line is Heron here, Emperor's Divide here, bring Tasty Send in. After this whole play, the only way for and the only way for her to win is for her to have one more pump. And you know what's really funny is what you can do instead of playing another Scuttle Crab, you pay the 1/1 to accelerate the guy and say, have a pump. If you don't have a pump, you die. Even then, like you're still going to 7, but like, and then you can still play this guy in the back, and you say, here's a Heron, here's this guy, and if you don't have a pump, I run all the way back here, and I say, fuck you. And then like you walk up way, and then you can't even like get another unit out. And if your opponent has Ride the Wind, they have Ride the Wind. Like that's what it is. But like you should just like this is a body that can conquer, draw you a card. I mean, and then like you drew TDW, I think. Or no, what would you draw? Like you got Emperor's Divide from this, just to save Bellows Breath. What do you draw next? You draw another Heron. Okay, I mean you draw another Heron. It's whatever. But like, I don't know. As soon as you commit to this line is weird. This line is super weird, and it kind of only plays around the switcheroo line. But what does playing around that specific line accomplish? Like, in my opinion, not a lot. Like, realistically, you're almost always supposed to just probe, say, you got it, pass. With the cards you have on hand. And then, like, sure, it sucks having to assault 2 of them, but, like, as long as you're not sending this fucker in. Like, as long as you're not trying to send this guy in, you're almost always supposed to send this guy in, see if it's a switcheroo over there. If it's a switcheroo over there, then you go, okay, die? Or no, because again, it's the empowerment. This is the issue with Nasus. The empowerment's really hard to deal with. Oh, no. Because you're maintaining Bellows Breath. What the play is supposed to be is that genuinely you are never supposed to walk up to Clockwork Keeper first. You are almost always supposed to Bellows Breath to scout. And as soon as you Bellows Breath to scout, you see what happens. You play Heron. You play this. You bring Heron and this back. You send that shit in. You let him die. If they banish, then you go, all right, great, die. And then you play Scuttle. You can play Scuttle, or if you choose the Accelerate line, you go here. And at the end of the day, like, you go 6 for 6. Oh no, because there was only 2 energy up. Yeah, so yeah, this was always gonna be a trade no matter what. But like, it's a good trade. Honestly, what this is supposed to be always never walk up Clockkeeper, see what happens when you play this shit, and then walk up Clockkeeper. Or no, you should just always be setting up. You should just be like, my units win. Eat shit. I don't know. It's a super weird play, and there's probably a line he's thinking of. Like, he's probably thinking of like, okay, what happens when Starcross occurs? What happens when Starcross occurs? If I stack, what happens when Ride the Wind occurs? But like, I don't know. Nasus is new too, but like this was just like, it's this play here that like loses him game 1 or game 2, and then where is it? It's this hand quality. We're actually bricking because of Heron. Heron is good. Heron is good as like maybe a 2 of, maybe a 1 of. We're bricking because of Heron. Here. We're bricking because we also just don't have sprites. What's his deck list, actually? What does his deck list end up being?
We wanted to see it. Well,
If I go to Piltover... Legends, Nasus. Do we have the list? We not? Hold on. Turn them sideways. Nope. I know you posted this shit. Here it is. Yeah, okay. So here's him. Okay, see, my confusion is that I mean, let's mark some dubious cards. This is a very dubious card. This is literally doing nothing. This in the main makes sense. Why is my pen so big? These two are dubious, considering we start on Altar of Blood. Like, I almost think that we're not supposed to run this. Clockwork Keeper is fine. 3 Scuttle, I think, is like one of your major bricks. The 1 of Charm. Find your center to see it. But like, Premonition should not be. I mean, it's meant to pair with this. I feel like Premonition could just be more units. We're low on units. And so what happens when we get Star-Crossed, right? We kind of just it's so fragile to Star-Crossed. I think what's funny is we chose not to play this shit. Like, are you really mean to tell me that we're not playing Helm of Suppression, or like we just didn't see Helm of Suppression in that second game when our opponent very clearly wants to pay energy? Like, that's positively insane. Sure, if they turn to Dust It, they turn to Dust It. But what are the odds of them turning to Dust It? Realistically, the Zanyas is supposed to turn into this. Like, these are supposed to replace Premonition or Zanyas. And then like this leaves, you put another Siphon Strike in, and you put a Not So Fast and replace it with this, and you can still keep it like this. Alternatively, you can take out like, yeah, so like this hold on. Let me change the pen color. So here's what game 2 I think looks like. You cut this, you cut like a Premonition, and then you cut this. I mean, Diana likes being combo, but like let's be so real. Any of the big spells being generated are gonna be being played first. So then you go 1, 2, and then 3. I'm of the opinion that since you're going first, your opponent won't be on point tempo as much. You should be genuinely cutting like, hold on, where is it? Because we cut this, cut this, cut this. Honestly, it's just before these 4. You bring 1, 2, and then these 2. You want to see Helmet of Impression. You want to kill your opponent's ability to play the game. I think that is how that sideboard's supposed to end up. The fact that we still keep Premonitions, maybe the Premonitions were set it up, but like the fact that these were still put in, and the fact that like, oh no, that's fine. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Yeah, so like the fact that these were even kept in, I don't know. He maybe got lucky. He didn't see his Helminus impression, but like in the spellcaster matchup, I feel like it's always that's the case. I think I would more likely lean towards 2 Scuttle Crab, 3 Clockwork Keeper. At the end of the day, it is super difficult to justify. Well, actually no. Well, I think this should be a one of. I think you see Premonition as a one of to be like, oh, 1 in a power because I played something this turn. But like you're never playing Premonition as a 2 of, in my opinion. You have to either cut Premonition or you have to cut one Zhonya's, especially if you're playing Altar of Blood. If you're playing Altar of Blood first, it should almost always be Zhonya's. Like Zhonya's should always be like a one of. Like you're just relying on Altar of Blood, and then like it is a little awkward to run this list still. I don't know. Realistically, Premonition and God, I wish Crumbling Sands was good. Because you know what this is for? This is literally for the interaction of being like, oh, you did all that, and then I'll punch first. Like that's all they're saying. But like, you know what fixes that? Just running that shit in. Just run that shit in and Bellows Wrath. Or do like TDW Bellows Wrath. Or do like TDW Sprite Fountain. Or like Sprite Mother. These should be Sprite Mothers. I think even if you run Heron, you're running Heron to be able to be like Discipline or like reveal Zhonya's, reveal Zhonya's, reveal Emperor's Divide or something, and then bring only 1 unit back. Sprite Mother. It could be more like Sprite Mother. But yeah, these are kind of abysmal. Do we get any Jaces in this tournament? 3v6 versus so top 32 in China versus World. Okay, yeah, I mean 2. I mean, like, yeah. I think the 3 of Garbage Grabber is excessive. I think you're realistically only going for 2 of. The Dredge Under is fine. Sabos are fine. 1 of this. And Promising Future. Realistically, it should be cut 1 gate for another one of these, and then you can technically cut a Garbage Grabber for. Would you cut another Garbage Grabber? You can only cut another Garbage Grabber for 1 more Bellows Breath. This is like dependent on what you choose, but like I think that's better. That's more efficient. And then finally are the cannons. Yeah, fucking standard ass miracle, baby. Okay. Anyway, I think that's it. I mean, like this is shaping up to be a pretty fun meta. I just there's some awkward things with play. Yeah. All right. I'll probably release a pre-riff video tomorrow. Goodbye.
Wow.